Nowadays I'm a glow up. Ferragamo to the toe up. Narco, Minnesota. Why you hating? Get your dough up. I don't really wanna blow up, baby. I just wanna roll up. I just wanna take my Doja and sip it down like it's soda. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flare Motorola. Nowadays I'm a pour up, but she just wanna sit the floor up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man in this life. He don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine. You know I done frozen on my pain in this I'ma show her how it rain in the shy. I just wanna get her lost in those lies. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flare Motorola. Nowadays I'm a pour up, but she just wanna sit the floor up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man in this life. He don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine. Nowadays I'm a glow up. Ferragamo to the toe up. Narco, Minnesota. Why you hating? Get your dough up. I don't really wanna blow up, baby. I just wanna roll up. I just wanna take my Doja and sip it down like it's soda. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flare Motorola. Nowadays I'm a pour up, but she just wanna sit the floor up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man in this life. He don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine.
Ooh wee, man, what y'all got going on? Welcome to Vino Entertainment TV, which is we do awareness on firearm violence, domestic violence, being molested, and we also feed the unfortunate, and we also do donations over here at Vino Entertainment TV. Anytime you want to give a donation, always send your cash out to capital V, and that's Vino Entertainment TV. Hey, what it do? What's going on, Sarah, TT, Cassandra, y'all? Man, look at her. It's been 106, 105. It's been hot. Ooh, let me tell you. And pretty girls can't be hot like that, because let me tell y'all know we pretty girls. But hey, we got to do to make it how we need to make it. Right. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, Miss Melody Queen, baby. How you doing? Yeah, today is about hate crime. Y'all know hate crimes is being mainly what's been targeted right now. Hate crimes. These people is hate, doing things to the Indians, the Africans, some the Mexicans, some the Ethiopians. It's a lot of hate going on. It's a lot of hate, and that's not good. It's an ugly position that has a long hunted, that's been going on with our nation. Even the Congress of Democrats and Republicans come together to get the COVID-19 hate crime passed. The leader from Kentucky also helped on that. So they're working on trying to get the hate crime passed and to being worked on. You know what I mean? And the new laws of the justice and entire administration building, they're also going to help in on this state as well. Melody Queen said it's been 104 the other day. I'm blessed, Miss Vino, and you. Thank you, baby. It's been hot, babe. I'm telling you. Look here. They tell people in Texas that hey, not to run your AC at certain times and not to use so much AC and how to use your AC and to a certain time of day and You can't water your grass at a certain time of day, and they're giving fines and tickets out for watering your grass. They catch you watering your grass. So, here in Texas, we got our own grid, and personally, I don't think the grid had even been fixed from the last couple of years when the grid messed up. Be honest with you, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what I mean? I don't. Also, a lot of critical problems of hate crimes being underreported. There's a lack of resources and training for states and local law enforcement to accurately identify and report hate crimes to the FBI. Some departments of health and human services, they're raising public awareness of the C-19 hate crime that are occurring right now during, the pandemic. The pandemic, we still are in the pandemic. Do y'all know that? Do y'all think that we're out of the pandemic? Y'all do know we still are in the pandemic, right? Right? Because the pandemic has picked back up. I mean, the C-19 has picked back up. It has picked back up. And we are still hanging into the pandemic. A lot of people think we're not in the pandemic anymore because I see people walking around without their mask on and not keeping 6 feet away or however many feet away or whatever, but we're still in the C-19 pandemic. We are. Officials devoted at the Department of Justice whole sole job is to expedite the review of hate crimes to be reported. Teacher says C-19 is about to be ranging once the season change over. Y'all mask up. It is. It's coming back. It is coming back. I mean, it's coming back. People are reporting being sick right now with the C-19. They are. They're not talking about too much on TV or too much on the news, or but it's in your community still. Just check out some people. Just watch them sometime. The state and local government ensure hate crime info is accessible to the public. The hate crime motivated by bias against race, color, religion, the national origin, sexual orientation, gender identified with disability, and groups. And people might even know what's a hate crime. Again, it's motivated by being biased against race, color, religion, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identify, or disability and groups. People can hate on you and just target you for being disabled. Just for being disabled, people can target you for being disabled. Now, why would you want to target a person for being disabled? Because you think they can't do anything, that you may be a little strengthier than them? That's not right. Don't hate crime on somebody disabled. No hate crime, period, on anyone. Miss Melanie Queen said, school districts here in California, some of them are back to homeschooling. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Well, California, I already know then. They must be seeing another outbreak of it then, of the C-19. I'm telling y'all, you got to, keep your hands, put the sanitizer back in your purse. Put your hand sanitizer back in your purse, ladies. Get your gloves back out. Pull what you need to pull back out to keep yourself protected. I'm telling you, you can't be too close. You can't be handshaking with nobody. Melanie Queen said, as soon as the school started back in Los Angeles, God, dog, they ain't taking no time. Exactly, Melanie Queen. Dang. Also, y'all, crimes are motivated by hate are not just attacks on individual innocent people. There are attacks on our communities and the entire state. According to the FBI statistics, hate crime incidents are more frequent and more violent through the years. It's more violent through the years. Yeah, TT. They better start by social distancing like themselves, because baby, I'm gonna put me a note back on my front door. I'm gonna need some COVID tests. I'm gonna show me some paperwork or something that you guys saying you ain't got COVID. I did that before when it first started. I had a note taped on my front door, baby. I sure did, huh? My family thought I was crazy, but I wouldn't. With nobody coming in my house without showing me some kind of showing me that they had took the COVID test, the C-19 test. They was not coming in my doggone house. I wouldn't let nobody in my house, baby, when it first started. I had me a note on my front door, baby. I had a note saying that you had COVID-19. You know, I need to see if you didn't have it. I need to see where you ain't got it. And I had it on my door. I needed proof that you didn't have it to come in my house. I didn't open my door for everybody. No, I talked on the phone. We was a talking phone, socializing like it wasn't nothing. Miss Melanie Queen said, I'm so scared for my grands now that they're back in school. I bet you are. I know, because I know TT, she's scared for her baby because her baby's back in school. A lot of parents, especially the little bitty babies, oh my God, the little ones, the little bitty babies, those are the ones right there. TT said right, and switching my daughter back to Melanie Quinn because we opt out the vaccines. I know that's right. Also, y'all, if you're a victim of hate, file a report with the police. First of all. Second of all, get the name and badge of the number of the officer when you file that report. Third, make sure the officer files a report form and get you an assigned case. Don't file cases and you don't get, don't file reports and you don't get assigned cases. That's how you get lost in the system. Okay? You have a role that firearm play and hate crimes also, it can prevent tragedies and incidents just from firearm violence. And that, like I said, firearm violence plays a big role also in hate crimes. And, you know, you're already scaring the people. And you're already doing the wrong thing. But then you're going to put a firearm in the place right along with it, you know. But the Congress is urged to pass the Disarm Hate Act. And life-saving legislation would prevent those also convicted of a hate crime from possessing a firearm. They're also, like I said, they're trying to get a legislation for this that would prevent this and make people convicted of this hate crime. Also, they do have hate crime booklets. Now, to report this crime, if you need help or if you are a witness or a victim of this crime, they have booklets, you know, that can guide you along if you need a little guidance. But also, hate crimes are also viewed and they're also investigated and will be given proper attention. But like I said, you got to stay on top of it. You can't lose the effect of it. You got to know what you're doing. Like I said, you got to stay focused. You see what I'm saying? You got to report it. Make sure that officer is writing it down. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get the name and the badge number of that officer so you can have that on hand if you need to call checkup on your report. And you make sure he write the reports down and he report it, and make sure you get your assigned caseworker. Or somebody that's assigned to your case. Because like I said, you don't want to just be doing all this, and guess what? What use is it going to do? You know what I'm saying? That's the whole idea of reporting the hate crime. Because you're tired of it happening, and it happened to you, and you don't happen to nobody else. Right? Right. Because we don't want things that happen to us that hurt us, turn around and hurt somebody. So, of course, we're going to report it, right? That way we keep our community safe, you know, our city, state, you know what I'm saying, safe. Other cities, and our city can notify other cities and states and let them know as well to keep them also in the safe zone as well. That's how we try to, that's what I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But also, you know, like I said, don't let it be because of the race. You know, we understand that race and gender and the person origin, that's crazy.
Nowadays I'm a glow up. Ferragamo to the toe up. Narco, Minnesota. Why you hating? Get your dough up. I don't really wanna blow up, baby. I just wanna roll up. I just wanna take my Doja and sip it down like it's soda. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flip Motorola. Nowadays I'm a pour, but she just wanna sit the floor up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man in this life. He don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine. You know I done frozen on my pain in this I'ma show her how it rain in the shy I just wanna get her lost in those lies. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flip Motorola. Nowadays I'm a pour, but she just wanna sit the floor up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man in this life. He don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine. Nowadays I'm a glow up. Ferragamo to the toe up. Narco, Minnesota. Why you hating? Get your dough up. I don't really wanna blow up, baby. I just wanna roll up. I just wanna take my Doja, sip it down like it's soda. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flip Motorola. Nowadays I'm a pour, but she just wanna sit the floor up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man in this life. He don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine.
So I have a question. If you all see a hate crime, would you report it? If you see one going on in action, would you report it? Would you report it? Would you report it? Would you interfere? Would you report it? Would you interfere? Again, would you report it? What's going on, Cassandra?
Hey, everybody.
What's going on? Yeah. So yeah, I was asking everybody, would you report it if you seen a hate crime, or would you interfere?
I probably would interfere and report it.
Titi said I would report it. I reported hate crime. Yeah, and she put such and she probably reported it as well. Yeah, yeah. I would too. I do both. Yeah, I most definitely would. Cause why target people? We all in the same predicament. A little bit of us, ain't too much of us in too much of a difference right now. Especially ones who trying to make it. The ones who who barely making it. Miss Melanie Queen said she should report it. No one should be hated on. That's right. No one. They got Glad Media Reference guide offers education guidance on telling the LGBTQA people about the hate crime. They get hated on a lot. They get stayed on, and they get stuff thrown on, and man, they get beat on, and man, it's just terrible. Teacher said, can't promise I would interfere because I wouldn't want someone to step in if they saw me being attacked from a race. Right, TT. Right. But the Crown Prosecution Service, the police and the CPS has agreed to the identifying and flagging hate crime on any criminal offense. Hey, this CEO, that's what they're doing. And hate crime reports U.S. surge on the highest level. And I believe that. It's on the highest level right now for hate crimes. Look what's going on. You got firearm violence. You got the parents. You got the domestic violence. You got the parents hurting the kids, and the dads messing with the kids, and you got so much going on. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things, we should report because maybe something we can't report because a lot of things are behind doors. But, laws. Each state has different laws. Most states or federal government have hate crime laws on their books, and FBI also has all the hate crime recorded within the total numbers. Now, New York is to be awarded $25 million, okay, to organize under hate crime. Can you believe that? $25 million to be given to New York City for organized under hate crime. That's a lot of money. Woo! $25 million.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. But I know New York is crowded, but God dog, that's a lot of money for old New York. $25 million for just for one city in one state.
Well, my comment on that in the hate crimes, I'm all for the hate crimes, but the problem is hold on a minute, I forgot my TV in the background. Hold on. But the problem is, it's hard for black people to get a hate crime when something happened to us, and that goes for the LGBT too. That's the only problem I got with them. They seem to forget when it all come down to that. A lot of theirs is they not always targeted because they LGBT. They targeted because they black.
Right.
And we can't get no hate crime specifically for us. Even if you look at it, you get very few people charged with a hate crime unless they do something like that boy up there in Buffalo where he killed them black people, specifically black people. But 9 times out of 10, when they do that, they turn around and put the gun on themselves.
Right.
Like the little boy in Jacksonville, Florida. So if for the hate crime go, it's all well good and fine. I don't got no problem with no hate crime because ain't nobody, like they say, ain't nobody got no business hating on nobody. We need more love in the world. But you got the people out there that's gonna hate it, but black people need a hate crime specifically for us because everybody else got one. It got to be 4 or 5 of us get killed and just mainly black people before you even want to say it's a hate crime.
Right. Like that boy, I think he was a dancer and he's at a store and he got underlined for hate crime, for hate. And that was crazy. I'm like, what in the world going on? We all know that we all different races when we born. You know what I'm saying? Why should it even be a hate crime, even be in the spot of that? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that.
Because it's instilled in them in their household.
I know, but shoot, it might come out the household now because it's not. I mean, it's too many different races going on now to be in a household. You know what I'm saying? It's not can't be like that no more. But no report. If you report a hate crime or to find help, 911, contact the FBI and find local supportive service. Now they have an 800 number, but that number is I don't know why they put it in the thing, but it's 1-855-484-2846. That's if you need help with the local FBI. And contact them if you are going to report a hate crime. Hate crime is more than offensive speech or conduct. It is a specific criminal behavior. A hate speech. They have hate speeches now. I've never heard. I've never sat around long enough to hear anybody to say anything about a hate speech. But they have hate speeches. You know what I'm saying? And that hate speech is not protected by the First Amendment or the Supreme Court to reaffirm.
Yeah, like you can't like the Asians, you can't call them chain, you can't call them Asian, which they are. Supposedly with the black people, you can't call us niggers, but that's that, everybody know that's a famous word for us.
Right.
And they're gonna do it all day, every day. And with the you gotta call the Hispanic people Latino. You don't call them Hispanic or Latino, it's considered hate speech.
Right. Isn't that crazy? But I tell you, The CEO said it's 2023. If you still hate people because of their skin color, you now have a mental problem. That's true. That's true. You do. You know, the root cause of hate is based on an issue of power and control of over others. The root cause of hate is to be based in issue of power and control of other people.
And it's sad to say, but in 2023, we do still have those people. And that's why we have white supremacy, because they want to be in power and control of other people.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, the theory of hate argue with the structure of hate can be understood in their components. I can't understand no hate in my not in my components. Then they said the navigation of intensity, also the passion, the commitment. Now they said these are the manifest by stories about the hate. Now I don't believe that. I don't believe it, but I know there is 3 limits of freedom, like time, the place, the matter. They call it the limit of freedom of the speech.
But if you realize, I don't know for sure, but I know one case that a hate crime was put on the girl, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was in Houston. When she got into it with the woman in the store, the woman accused her of stealing, and she hadn't stolen nothing, and she called her a chang, and they charged her with a hate crime.
Oh, that ain't for real? Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Dang, isn't that something?
In the video that I saw, the woman accused her of stealing it, and it was after the Asian woman accused her of stealing, and during the process of the argument, it was proven that she didn't steal nothing, but the woman was insisting that she stole some and was trying to snatch her out the stove, putting the Asian woman putting her hands on the black woman, big black girl. And the black girl was basically defending herself. Get off me, leave me alone. You see, I ain't stole nothing. And she kept on hollering about she had stole something. And then when she called her a chain, police was called. And she got charged with a hate crime. In the video, you could obviously see that Asian woman grabbed her first.
What?
Yep.
See that? Isn't that crazy?
In the house store. In the house store.
Let's see. It was a woman. Yeah. That's. I don't know what's wrong with people. What's wrong with people? Can you put your hand on people? You cannot be putting your hand on people. You can't do that.
And everybody in the world, black, white, yellow, brown, pink, purple, I don't care what color you is, everybody got a right to defend themselves.
They do. Now they had this man and woman. Now they pleaded guilty to charge of a hate crime towards the Hispanic victims. Isn't that something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a black man and woman. She like a man, but she's a woman though. She's like a man, y'all. Y'all see that she like a man, but that is a woman. Yeah, they investigated the case with assistance from the Richland County and Lexington County Sheriff Department, and said there was not crimes or opportunity. The defendants similarly robbed at gunpoint people with whom they identify as Mexicans or Hispanic, said Assistant Director. Isn't that something, y'all? Yeah, they robbed them. They robbed them. They sure did. And also, it was a lady in California. I mean, you might can see this, but maybe too small. But a lady in California, she was on a live a pride flag. She had ordered a new one because her old one was fading away. It arrived the day she passed away, and authorities are investigating a possibly hate crime. So she, got unalive because of a hate, because of a flag in front of her store. In front of her store. Isn't that terrible?
That don't make no sense.
I mean, but that was her property. That was her stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that?
I feel like that's the problem. People just don't respect other people. I mean, if what you do, whatever, that's your business. Why, if it ain't affecting me, why do I even have any thought about it?
Right.
Why would it
Right.
even concern me if it's not it affecting me directly or indirectly?
Right. Right. It don't bother me.
That's what I'm saying. That's your business. My thing is they should have left it in the bedroom. But if that's what you want to do, that's your business. I could care less. My opinions is my opinions. Your opinions is your opinion. Why would I give a lovely because you putting a flag outside of a store?
Right. That's where you pay your dues and the jealousies at the at that store to be yours. You can do what you want to do with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And us in the South, we know about them flags. If you flying it, you just showing what you are and how you think. That's your business. I could care less. You just letting me know how you feel and what you think. So I gotta be careful when I tread lightly when I come around you, cause you done flew your flag. You show me what you think and how you feel. So I gotta be cautious of that or aware of that.
Right.
Other than that,
Right.
it shouldn't even really matter. Because we know when we see the Caucasians with the rebel flag in their truck, we know what they are.
Yeah. Miss Melanie Queen said, I feel like I was talking about a racist older Hispanic man in the store. It's been getting worse lately here. Shh, baby. That's crazy. This is you boy, look here. And people ain't taking that hate crime too likely either. The people fighting back. Teacher said, "Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm sorry to hear that, Melanie Queen. Yeah, that happened to you. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that happened to you too." People are fighting back against that race war now. They're fighting back. You know what I'm saying? There's limitation on free speech like fraud, threats, fighting words, child pornography. They said, what do it do to the brain? What do it do to the brain? It changes the chemistry as it stimulates the perimeter of the cortex, which is responsibility for the planning and execute from fermentation.
Yeah. So if it affect the part of your planning, and that means it's gonna distort your planning, and then people start planning and plotting to hate on other people.
It's terrible. It's sad, and ain't gonna get. And then when you do that, it's not gonna take you no little further. You don't get no further, no further with what you are already. You're not gonna get no further with that. It's gonna bring you down because you're not getting nowhere. You're doing the wrong thing.
That's right, and it's. I feel like it goes back to what a lot of people don't talk about. You can hear people say all the time, "Love is blind, love is blind." Hate is blind too.
Sure is. Hate is blind. Hate is blind. It sure
They say
is.
it's a thin line between love and hate. So how thin is that line? If love is blind, that means hate must be blind too.
Girl. I tell you. Did you work today, girl? You have a job? You went to work today?
Girl, I've worked today and yesterday.
Woo, girl, going on. Get that weekend money. I heard your sister. Ain't that like a entrepreneur, a black sister, strong, getting her money, her dollar, her dividends. She getting her skrillers.
The struggle is real. Believe me, the struggle is real.
I know it, girl. I know it. But how you feel about these work days and work gonna change from a 5-day work day period to a 4-day work period? You with that?
I mean, to each his own. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. Good thing is you ain't working as many days. You have another day to maybe spend with your family, do what you want to do. That's a good thing. But then you got to look in the point. I'm working 10 hours a day. I'm gonna have even with because see, I'm speaking on from what I kind of live. My husband, he worked 4 to 5 days, 10 hours a day. Sometimes 5, 6 days, 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then them extra days, when he do get a 4-day work week with 10-hour day, do I have what I'm gonna do with this? Am I tired? I'm too tired to do this. I'm too tired to do that. Stuff like that. and then you got to look at it when they get used to working them 5 days, and they may, work a little bit over that overtime. That's a lot of overtime being cut.
Yeah, it is.
And something like, I'm speaking from experience. At one point, my husband worked 7 days a week sometimes. And anything after that Thursday, that fourth day was overtime, then you cut that all the way down to number 40. That's a big adjustment.
And then it's like, what kind of position is going to put the parents in who go to work every day of the week, and then, you going to, it might, I don't know now. They might be, it's gonna be in between because they won't pay for no daycare. There ain't no daycare gonna be paid for during the week. After that fourth day, they're gonna have like daycare for like 4 days a week. You gonna pay for daycare for a whole 5 days. It'd be on for 4 days. Right. So that might be a big difference right there. But then the other thing is right here. What about the parents that go to work and what those kids gonna be at home now? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And there be more food. They're gonna need more food, more electricity. They always saying the electricity already telling people not to have electricity on all day long to minimize the electricity in the house.
Well, they got to.
So look for my blast. What'd you say?
A couple of schools even done went to 4-day school days.
I know it. So
like I said at first, it's to each his own. It's how you adjust your life. What's best for you, Because it might be good for some people. It might be good. You gotta look at it one hand. It will give them an extra day off. Give them an extra day to spend with family, if that's what they choose to do or whatever they choose to do. It will give them that extra day. But then again, you never know. They might prefer to work 5 days a week because, like you said, they wouldn't have to worry about daycare, or they would have to worry about daycare.
Yeah, and then some people send their kids to school, because they can't handle their kids all day long. That's a breaker for some people. See what I'm saying? They already say that some schools some teachers at school have the daycare. The schools are daycares. They're the babysitters.
They really are, and that's the bad part about it. That's really the bad part about it, because some people do send their kids, especially a lot of single moms. Yeah. A lot of single moms, they depend on that school as babysitter. I seen that too. I saw that during COVID.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was COVID opened it should have opened a lot of people's eyes. It didn't, because they had everybody in such a state of fear.
Right.
And I understand the fear. I'm not going to argue the point about the fear, but sometimes you got to learn to kind of don't let the fear take over, because fear will take over your body and it make you, it keep you from seeing other things that you really need to be paying attention.
Mm-hmm. You're right. But then also, I see this out here happening. What about kids who don't get fed every day?
That too.
Yeah. You might get kids that might not get fed every day. You might get kids that might be in a household with domestic violence. You see what I'm saying? And that's their way of getting out the household. What about those babies? You know what I'm saying? What about them?
And see, that's what they said. I read an article where they were saying that the statistics show that the COVID and the kids learning from home is a lot of kids been diagnosed with depression, when they was doing that homeschooling. Because number one, they weren't used to it, and you never know what outlet school is for some kids. Like you said, they might be where they're going to get something to eat at.
That's right. They might not be getting fed, or they might be beaten or fussed at all time. You know what I'm saying? That's their getaway. You know what I'm saying? Then some other, that's their time. They may be overwhelmed with so many kids. That's their way of getting stress free. You know what I'm saying? No stress from kids, and they can lay down, they can relax, or take their medication, go to their doctor's appointments, run errands. You see what I'm saying? So that's also another way of a relief from a parent too. You see what I'm saying? Hi, Miss Parker. How you doing, baby? That's another relief. That's another relief. So, you know, I'm waiting to see what the outcome gonna be of this. Even some mothers and husbands and parents, some mothers are homemakers. Don't go anywhere. You know, they may be getting beat on at home, constantly like a domestic violence thing, and their husband going to work. They may be relieved from them from where they ain't got to be seeing them again, fussed at, cussed at, beat up on, you know, like that, because that man is going to work. And also it can be vice versa, same thing for a woman. You see what I'm saying? So it can be a lot of relief in that. But again, now it may be, I can see a lot of problems going on in some of the homes now when this take place. I really can see that happening. I can see it. I can really see it.
And they also said during the height of the COVID, that domestic violence rose. Because a lot of people you could be married for 15, 20 years, but if you spent 15 of them years going to work every day, y'all had a routine of going to work every day, and y'all had come to grips with how you live with seeing each other after work, then sitting at home all day with each other, it caused problems.
Right. It can cause them a lot of problems, lots of problems, and I'm waiting to sit back and see how this gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But and you know, really, if you want to talk about giving them a break a little bit, yes, ma'am, Miss Parker said, I appreciate everything you've done for your community. Thank you, Miss Parker. Thank you, baby. Thank you very much, Miss Parker. Thank you. But you know, I wonder how, you know, it's gonna work as far as, you know, I'm kind of scared for the kids because they like I said, they might not get ate, they might get abused more. You know, I'm really scared for the kids. So I'm just waiting to see how it's gonna work out for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see because
that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem, and it seems like to me
a whole big old difference in household as far as the electricity bill and a little bit.
Yeah, and that's my biggest thing with the whole thing. All the powers that be there, like they're not worried about the kids. The kids are the next generation. The kids are the future. They're like they're just not worried about what's going on with the kids. Now we supposed to take care of the kids.
Right now they're not. They're struggling. They can't really. They mind really. If you think about it, your mind can't really be really just say always on your kid now. Where you got to go ahead and pick the extra jobs up just for one person making in the household nowadays.
I'm talking about I understand that. I'm talking about the people that's pushing all the buttons and making all the rules.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're not thinking about all the kids in general.
Right.
Because you know, they telling them this is what's taking place with these kids. This is what's happening with these kids. This ain't good for these kids. This is better for these kids, whatever. And they're not listening. And the kids are suffering.
Girl, do you know how bad the kids are suffering? Not only through if that happens. I read that the DISD in Texas, and I'm so teed up because all the money, the taxpayers' money that they have gotten and ain't did crap booty squat nothing with it. Do you know those kids 15, 16, 17, 18 years old said that they cannot read? These kids are saying they cannot read. They said the teachers are just pushing them along on through school and they was not teaching these kids how to doggone me read. How could we let that have happened, people? How?
I believe it. I believe that because
how?
I think about 4 or 5 years ago, I think it was in Detroit. It was somewhere up there in Michigan that the kids was graduating high school and couldn't read. How in the hell is y'all graduating them from high school and they can't read? How in the hell they get that damn old and somebody didn't know them children couldn't read?
Come on now. Come on. Let's talk about it.
When it comes to anything, the kids, that you go strike a nerve when it comes to the kids. Because I love the kids now.
Yeah.
I might holler about they get on my nerve, but I love the kids. But how is you gonna let these children graduate high school and they can't read? How they gonna fill out an application?
Yes, come on now.
How they gonna fill out a college application? Any kind of application, anything. When you're 18 years old in America, the boys have to go and register for selective service. You still
That's
got to
right.
do it to this day. How in the hell they gonna read that paper if you ain't taught them how to read? And they
Yes.
got to do it when they're 18 years old.
Yes. Yes. How? Girl, I got so frustrated. I'm like, how in the world? How? I mean, girl, and then I blame the parents too, because the parents, if you sitting at home,
but
and you know,
what is you doing that's so important that something your child should have learned when he was 5, 6 years old, even earlier nowadays, and you don't know he can't read?
That child should be reading. You can't just run to school now. The parents also got to put a Jack and Jill book out, and you got to start. They got to read. They got to read with their kids too. They got to come on with do their part. You just can't just put out on the school. But what about the parents too? But how in the hell your kid can't read at 15, 16, 17? I don't. And graduate. Oh, I'll be totally pissed. I be ready so much sandman hell around that mug. Oh Lord.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, is you not looking at the report cards? Is the report card telling lies? Or is you just not paying attention? Or what's the problem? Because it's the school fault and the parents' fault. Because if you tell me I got to send my child to school, and if I don't send my child to school, you come to get me. And in California, Kamala Harris wants to lock the parents up for kids being truant. Okay, so if you gonna come get me because my child ain't coming to school, I want to make damn sure you teaching my child something.
That's right. And these kids ain't learning nothing. Not these kids ain't learning nothing.
Oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Most definitely. I mean, it's crazy. And then when I read that, I got so mad. It had a black teacher face posted up on a up there for as far as the picture wise, and I'm like, yeah, and y'all just push the kids on from grade to grade, and knowing they couldn't read. Did nobody step in for the whole 12 years? Nobody stepped in and say this kid can't read. This kid don't know how to make a complete sentence. This kid don't know complete sentence if they speak complete sentence. That means you can't read. That means you don't know how if the word is right or wrong. You know the spelling of the word is right or wrong. If you don't know how to read, that's common sense. So this kid don't know shit. No noun, no proverb. That kid don't know nothing.
Thank you. And then TT right. She sure right. They need to get these kids out to failing school, but they not really failing, TT. They ain't failing. They doing what they supposed to do. They really are. Because you had the elite say that they did not need a country of thinkers. They needed a country of workers. So the General Education Board turned into the Department of Education.
Right.
And and when it all boiled down to it, you got to go along with what they say all the way. The states got to go along with what the states can teach what they want to, the way they want to teach it, but you still got to go along with the standards of the Department of Education. And it's all a bunch of bullshit. Okay, 80s, you locked them all up. Now we done figured out that's what y'all did, so we start trying to do a little bit better by our kids and keep them out. So, now y'all gonna teach y'all kids? Well, guess what? We gonna turn the schools into a pipeline to prison, school to prison pipeline. Now what y'all gonna do? You change the same lights that go in the prisons, you put them in the school. The same setup you got in the prison, you put them in the school. The same prison bus, if you look at the prison bus, painted yellow, you got a school bus.
Come on now. Yeah, come on. That's right.
You right, TT. You right. Yeah. I don't disagree with you at all. And the first thing is if you're gonna do the public schools, you better stay active in it. You gotta stay active in it. My kids get mad at me all the time because I be trying to tell them that they need to get their kids out in public school and put them in put them homeschool and do what they. I ain't got time. I hear all the excuses. I hear everything. I promise you, I hear it all. But I'm still looking at some of the same excuses I heard from them. I'm looking at people because I do research. I'm looking at people. They say they had them same excuses, but when they bit that bullet when COVID hit, and they had to really sit still and teach their kids, they realized a lot of what the school was doing to their kids and a lot of what the schools weren't teaching their kids. So they had to get their kids out of school. That's the reason why I say go along with the parents too. Because if you go have these kids, at least want them to know something.
Yeah, you want to know something. Yeah, you're gonna be. You want your kid to be just educated as anybody else kid up in there.
Right.
You know. So why would you push the minority on through? I mean, through without giving even any education. So these kids out here making sense about with their mouths, but can't even read a sentence.
Yeah, because that's part of their school to prison pipeline. I push these niggas on out here. They 18 years old. They can't read or write. They bound to go to my jail so I can have some more slaves. You put their backs up against the wall. They don't know what to do. Ain't nobody trying to help because you gonna get that percentage of how many of it was out of it. You gonna get that percentage. That's the way it is. And then okay, damn. But the majority of them, if they ain't reading, the majority of them will get a big percentage of them in our prisons.
Right.
Male or female, they don't care.
Right. And that's crazy. And I got so frustrated when I read that. I'm like, I got so doggone mad. I'm like, now who was pushing these kids on through? So, I mean, you couldn't have been going to the same teacher every time. I mean, the same kind of teacher every year that didn't care and knew you couldn't read.
I mean, somewhere along that line, it should have been a teacher somewhere. Because, everybody else, all us growing with a bit of school. Somewhere in some grade, it may be early on or late, you go find a teacher that really pay a lot of attention to you for a reason. If something wrong with you, or you smart as hell, or you in between, or you trying, they gonna catch you. If they're a real teacher and concerned about their student, that should have been caught. So evidently, you didn't have no real teachers up in there.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's frustrated out of the 12 years. And then the parents, what in the hell have you been doing?
That's
to
my
know
thing.
Your kid could not even free goddamn me read.
Thank you.
Because I thought when we was going to school, they put books in our backpacks for us to read.
That's right.
To our parents.
And to the parents to read it to us. When we a little bit, like my granddaughter, I have to get him that much. My granddaughter pre-K over here, the oldest when she was in pre-K at the same school, they send books home for the parents to read to the kids. You keep the book a whole week for the parents to read to the kids, and that's starting them out early. And then so that's my thing. You got a whole bunch of parents after they taught their kids how to walk, talk, and eat, and go to the bathroom. They forgot about everything else.
Girl, what you say? Yes, they did. I don't know what done happened.
You got a bunch of them. The next thing they taught them after walk, talk, and eat is, you got to have on a pair of Jordans. Look, ain't your Jordans cute? I bought you.
TT said, boy, the education equals a board of folks that don't give a damn. They don't give a damn.
They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn.
Until they get on their ass. And then that's when they start caring. You know? Sarah said parents are involved in the teachers in their child's education. No.
That's right. They until something slap them in their face, like one of them teachers or the principal or somebody done said something to them or did them wrong. Then they want to get in the education. I ain't saying that wouldn't have happened whether you was in there, but if you was in the education, you might have could have prevented that. Shit does happen, but if you was a factor picture up at that school and they knew that you were gonna be up there, or you was calling, asking questions, or you emailing, asking questions, or whatever, some of that can be prevented. But you got a whole lot of parents that they don't do that.
Do it. No, they don't even go to PTA meetings no more. They don't even go meet the teacher nights no more. Well, come on now, you ain't found something enough.
That's what I said. That's why they got to be. That's why I said you got to be involved. You got to be involved.
Dang. And but we ain't. We out here raising so much hell, causing problems, still trying to pluck somebody else's house down, damn bit for themselves, and our kids out there ain't getting no damn good education, and that don't make no doggone sense, and that's crazy. I don't understand it.
Yes, I'm telling y'all. I told y'all the other night. I went to the school to see about my kids, but a lot of time, I'm telling the truth. A lot of time, my mama would go to keep me from going, cause she know you gonna have to talk right to me. I just ain't gonna go along with what you say. And my mama would go up there and find and assess the situation and come back and tell me to keep me from going. And my sister and them thought, my mama got to go up there. She don't want, Papa won't even go up to the school, but me and my mama knew my mama would go because you might not need to go. Let me go handle this.
Right.
She know you're not finna tell me no anything. I ain't saying my child what he will or won't do, what she will or won't do. I'm not finna say that. But you're not finna sit here and talk to me and undermine my intelligence when it comes to my child.
Right. Right. And then here we are also then the system raise our kids as well, you know what I'm saying? And then if your kid, I'm thinking if your kid can't read, can your kid count money? Can your kid count money if they can't read?
Thank you. I teach my grandkids when they get to a certain point, because we play a lot of dominoes. When they get to a certain point that they might want to play dominoes, I teach them, my grandkids too, I teach them how to play because that's math. And I tell them that, yeah, come on, you can play. When I feel like they at the age they can understand add, subtract, and multiply, because that's all dominoes is. Yeah, come on, I'll show you how to play. Because that's math.
Right, it's math, right. That's a good math too. It's an easy math too, right. Right. But I'm telling you, our kids are getting that, so y'all gotta make sure your kids getting a good education in school. That you send to school for, and if you work, that's what you're paying taxes for, you know what I'm saying? Because if something go wrong with your kid, do something wrong with that schoolhouse, they're gonna contact you. So why don't you something ain't right about your kid, why don't you contact that schoolhouse?
That's right.
Because their job is to educate your kid. That's what they went to college for. That's what they signed that paperwork for when they agreed to come to school and work for the district. It's to teach each kid.
That's right. But I got to tell you, Kazette, I got to be the devil's advocate. You right about that. You right about that. But they're not often allowed to teach them kids. They're not, and a lot of them go along with it. Yeah, they do. They go along with it. All of us know that, you got predominantly Caucasian schools, you got predominantly black schools, you got a mix of each, you got the black and white, everything. But everybody know, and everybody know it's still going on to the same thing with popped it off. That the predominantly Caucasian schools gonna get way more money than these predominantly black schools, because you're taking the resources out the black community and neighborhood, you're keeping it all over there with y'all in the predominantly Caucasian neighborhood. So, they gonna get the education, because we gonna make sure they get the education. Y'all get what y'all can over there. What they don't use is what we get. Yeah. We get leftovers on everything. We get leftovers on the meat products, sent to our community stores and all that. We get the last on everything in our communities. That's why that's right. And everybody know that. Everybody is seeing that, and it's being taught to the young. So that's why we need to come together. We need to, it's just inevitable. Them folks over there in Africa, you spoke on that. Them folks over there in Africa is clowning, and they need to be. They are acting a fool in Africa. I'm like, what is going on? They're showing their natural butt over there. They need to be. They trying to leave them over there by sea. They trying to get the heck out of over there. People is running scared. They might talk big, but you can best believe they running scared. They leave. They trying to get them over there. They trying to get on them boats in that water, trying to get them over there. They trying to leave. They have like 300 and some on a boat, trying to get them over there. They trying to go. They trying to get to the American soil.
And once they reach American soil, they can't turn them back. I don't think. Whatever they do to them, they do something. Whatever they do, but I thought once a person reaches American soil, you can't turn them back.
I'm trying to figure out why Bank of America would be calling me.
So yeah, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we got to stay in touch with everything. So y'all, I want to ask y'all, what y'all think about the Donald Trump deal? What y'all think about that? Boy, there's a lot of people upset. That lady, I don't know what to say. Miss Fannie, I think Fannie's Willis, whatever her name is, they on that lady real hard. They on her hard. They giving her a lot of static down there. They giving she catching hell.
And in the words of
Favor loves delivering it from a large.
You say.
In the words of a good person, and this is good.
They giving her hell. They giving her so much hell up and now. Ooh. I mean, but didn't
I tell y'all that the other night? Didn't I tell y'all that the other night?
I knew that. You did, but I knew they go do. I knew she just think they're gonna just let her not with Trump. Now she won't.
It ain't got nothing to do with the fact that it's Trump. I'm gonna tell you because it was explained to me, and I was just waiting for the details because I already knew it's obvious. Common sense is you fucking your own self. You a nigga. They don't get no damn about you. But it ain't got nothing to do with it. It's all about Trump because it's the fact that you black woman and you try to prosecute Trump, a white man. We not gonna let this fly.
Okay. We ain't gonna let it fly.
I'm telling you that's what it is. Cause this what you said they hard on it. They talking bad about
it. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they talking bad about it. Cause
but they saying somebody. They saying she got help. They said somebody. She got somebody behind her pushing her. They said she got some people on her road, but they said that when she tried to run for something up in the White House, they's gonna be looking different toward her. But now I don't know. I was rooting for her first, But now I feel like they're gonna come after her for her kid, her family. I feel like they're gonna come after her job. I feel they're gonna come after her life. I mean, they coming for that. Like they coming for that lady. Oh, they coming for her ass.
You want to hear my opinion?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
she was a bootleg. She a Democratic. Them white folks, them Democrats, they used her. When she thought that's how they do. They put them up there in them places. They know they gonna get the big head, and cause they ain't got sense enough to see what's going on. They know they gonna get the big head. You the face. We gonna put you out in the face so we can gather up all our niggers, and they do like we want, cause they always want to follow behind the other nigger, not knowing that you working for us. And you sit up there, you get the big head. You got somebody behind you pushing you, telling you, yeah, you do this, we gonna give you this, we gonna give you that, and all the time knowing them other white folks on the other side waiting to cut her throat.
Yes, baby. Yes.
And she fell for the okey-doke. That's the reason why I said she wasn't doing nothing but fucking her own self. She fell for the okey-doke. And you up there, you trying to make your name for yourself. You trying to lock a young black man up for some lyrics he said. You want to put RICO charges on this man for some lyrics he said. Something he said that's supposed to be freedom of speech. Then you turn around, you want to put racketeering RICO charges on Trump. If they was gonna get Trump on RICO charges, they would have got him long time ago. So sit down, cause somebody got in your ear to tell you to do this, cause all they waiting is for your demise.
Yes, somebody did.
They just wait for you. You go on and do it, cause we using you to stir the other side up, the other white people over there up. That's all we doing, and we gonna use them to cut your throat.
And girl,
you done did what we want you to do.
God, dog.
You done made the political statement that we want you to do for the Democrats. You done made the political statement that but see what the Dixiecrats, the Democrats, the Democrats, whatever you want to call them, what they fail to realize, they don't want to admit, they realize that they don't want to admit that the black people that's been the backbone of the Democrats for so long is waking up, and they said, cut the check. It don't matter who it is, the Republicans or the Democrats. Cut the check, or you ain't getting a vote.
Yeah. Well, honey, I'm telling you, I'm sitting back, I'm watching, I'm playing, I'm taking notes, and I'm looking. Oh, how I am looking, baby, and baby, and then
I knew. I was just sitting back waiting. I was just sitting back for the details to wait to see what they was gonna use to get them. Yeah. And they turned now all these time when these prosecutors can't bring no charges against these police for killing these black boys in the street. They get qualified immunity. The Supreme Court been behind them, everything. You can't bring no charges against these people. None whatsoever. So, and then y'all make laws and stuff to say what the prosecutors can and can't do. Now, Fannie Willis done got up there and got the laws that y'all said what the prosecutors can and can't do and use them to her advantage because, you are black, so you is smart. I ain't gonna take that from you.
Yeah.
But smart. Now they finna take it and use it against you and change it because they got all the power. They write the laws. They pass the laws.
They said she don't know enough. She ain't.
That's right.
In so many words, she ain't smart enough. In so many words.
She was smart enough because if she was smart enough, she would have knew that same law that she used to bring them charges, they was gonna use it against her. So she wasn't smart enough. Because that's what they gonna do. Now that same law what they put what prosecutors can and can't prosecute, they extended when we was crying in the streets about the prosecution and the black boys getting shot down. We was crying in the street, y'all wouldn't fix the law. So now y'all finna fix that law that prosecutors can't do this, prosecutors can't do that, prosecutors gotta do this, prosecutors gotta do that. She didn't know that they'd take that same law and flip it on her cause you a nigga.
TT said, ain't nothing gonna be done to Trump because they can keep wishing. Yeah, and Sam said it needs to be. It ain't.
It ain't. They all talking crazy about him making money. You got to pay attention to Trump. Trump. You got to pay attention to a businessman and he a showboat,
right.
and he be telling you stuff, but he just don't come out and say it.
Right.
They all talking crazy because it's supposedly he put his mugshot. His mugshot, he want to put it on. He putting it on T-shirts and cups and stuff, and they mad because he trying to profit out. That's his likeness. That's his image. He can do what he want to do with it, and he making a statement and letting them know it.
Cause girl, that picture had the little fish lips. Girl, I see that picture. I holler. I said, boy, if he ain't showing out. Boy, this man is showing out.
If you ask me, because he a businessman, if you ask me, because he a businessman and he run businesses, if you ask me, that's the only reason why he agreed to take the picture, get his mugshot, get fingerprints so he can make money off of it.
And when he came down through Atlanta, through the hood, he came down through the hood. I mean, they had the EMS, so they had everything he needed. In that role, coming supporting Donald Trump coming down, and I mean he had all his motorcycle men. I mean Donald Trump had an army, little tanker. Donald Trump had everything he needed on his route up in the hood, and Donald Trump came down through the hood strong. Now, if you want to come down through the hood and represent your hood, now that's how you come down through the hood and represent your hood. You hear me?
Yeah, and he's smart. Donald Trump is. I tell you, he do stuff. You got to pay. When they made a big deal out of it when he got up and told the black people what y'all got to lose, what y'all got to lose. Okay, yeah. Black people waking up now and saying, okay, Trump asked us that question. Joe Biden didn't ask us that question. He told us that we didn't vote for him. We weren't black, so he basically telling us who he is. So you gotta think about both them questions. What did we have to lose, and what did we lose under Trump? And Biden told us we weren't black, and what we losing?
We losing a whole lot of stuff on the Biden. I'm sorry to say, and let me put myself out there. Let me just go ahead. I voted for Biden. I did. I thought he would do something a little bit more, something a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? He would do a little bit something because he had sister. I thought as she was a sister.
Friend.
As the vice president.
I don't fault you, friend. I just know you didn't know.
Yeah,
I just know you didn't know.
But then
I don't fault you. I don't hold no ill will. I ain't mad. I still love you. I know you just didn't know.
Then, as I started listening to Trump and stuff, watching it as years went by, as Biden being president, and I'm sitting around listening to Trump and talking, and him on his beefing and carrying on doing he do. Being the businessman that he is, a businessman that I know he is, you know what I'm saying? And I know he's a businessman when he went to presidential. But by me sitting around just watching everything and how stuff, the gas, the economic, the housing, the food, and all the violence in the world and done picked up so bad. I'm like, what the hell going on? Now, I can say, Trump, he was open-minded, and he was open with whatever he wanted to say. He said whatever he wanted to say, and he still said right now, president or not. And he was saying it before he became president, what he wanted to say. You see what I'm saying? But now that he's been president, when he started being open-minded and giving the Caucasian people where they can speak their mind, they started speaking their mind, and I can respect them for speaking their mind instead of hiding behind. That man, I like them more.
You're right. Show me who you are. I'd rather for you to come at me with the knife than stab me in the back.
Yeah.
I'd rather for you to come toward me in my face with the knife than stab me in the back. Show me who you are. But see, that's the problem, like what you said. It goes to what you said, but Trump wasn't controlled by the puppet masters. That's why they didn't want him in there. That's why they don't want him back in there. They can't. The puppet masters don't control Trump, and he got everybody stirred up. He got the crazy white folks, the crazy niggas, the niggas with common sense, the white people with common sense. He got everybody stirred up because everybody paying attention to what the government doing and what they've been doing because that internet is telling it.
That's right. They sure ain't they telling it? They telling that they ain't been, and they ain't hiding. The black and the whites, everybody telling. Ain't nobody keeping nothing to see. They want everybody to know what's going on. And that's the beauty. The beauty of the thing right about now is everybody want to keep everybody in the details of what's going on. Nobody ain't trying to keep nobody hidden from nothing. You know, no matter what color you is, they all trying to put out there, put you in, trying to enlighten you. And if you don't take the enlightenment that they're putting out there, that's just on you. That's you.
That's right.
Missing your help. You know,
because it show out there. It show out there. It make you. And Arsenio Hall used to say, it make you go,
Yeah. Most definitely.
And like them old folks say, what goes on in the dark shall come to light.
It should. Shouldn't it come to the light? And like you said the other day, you know, they messed up when they gave us internet. You know, what everybody everybody over the anybody over the world. You see what I'm saying? And that's it made a beauty of it, so people keep in contact, you know, with their loved ones. You know, also finding loved ones you being lost, you know, in the world. But that is the beauty of it. That is. But you know, but they also got it where they gave where people could put information out there where you can see things live happening right then. You can spread the word, and you can tell things, you can look for people, you can say things, you can do things, you can interact with different people. And that right there, you know, they really made the internet for, I heard, for business people. I was told they was making it only for business people, but it ended up getting more than business people.
It was for business people. It was for business people, but they figured out how to exploit people and make money. So that's the reason why it morphed to social media. And you still do intelligent, you know, you can research and all that kind of stuff, find stuff, but you got all these social media sites where they exploiting people and making money.
Yeah. They are making money, exploiting people and making money. They definitely doing that. They are definitely doing that because you know,
you entice them in. It's free. Set up your account. You can put almost what you want on there. Unless we don't like it, then we gonna take it off. You can say almost what you want. Unless we don't like what you say, then we gonna shut you down. You can do all of this, and then if you get in trouble, we're gonna use all this against you.
Right. All of it, not just some. Every bit of information that you can find that you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You know, they ain't gonna hold nothing back. You know, so I guess my people are so forward coming now, and they feel like, you know, they gonna do it to us. So why we not just go ahead and do them the same way? You see what I'm saying? But you know, that's what it's beginning to become now. You know, it's crazy. But also, I've been noticing, and I'm coming on live tomorrow. I'm coming on live tomorrow or Tuesday, but maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about all these flying objects going on, all these flying cars going on. Are we really ready? The question is, are we really ready for the change of the world? Are we ready? I don't know if I'm ready or not. I don't know.
Why you gotta be ready? Why you gotta be ready?
That's what's gonna be moving you around for your commute.
But maybe that's the wrong question. I don't know. It's reasons why you gotta be ready. But I'm just saying, don't look at it like that. Look at what we done. I'm putting a simple term. In your lifetime, in my lifetime, records, 8-tracks, cassette, disc, CDs, VHS, Bluetooth.
Right.
So you saw all that change.
I sure did. Yeah.
You went from seeing cell phones in a briefcase to cell phones look like garage door openers to cell phones that take a picture and we on live talking to each other. And then anybody want to listen can hear.
Right. Yeah.
The B put in the cell phone. You went from you seen the rotary phone to the push button phone to the B put to the cell phone. I saw it, so I know.
Come on, man. Come on, let's talk about it. Come on, I seen all that information. It was straight past my eyes. I was just right in the emotion of it. I was in that wind with it. Yeah, you're right. I was there. Oh, I seen it all.
I don't think it. Me personally, I don't think that it's gonna go over like they think it's gonna go over. Me personally, but eventually, you know, them crazy people gonna do that.
It's gonna go. Oh, I mean, because I've seen a lot of people who very excited about it, and not only that, but not only that, it's putting more jobs in some cities and states.
But it's also taking away some jobs in cities and states too.
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all trying to cut down on the oil and the gas and all that, and look at all them people that go out there and work on them oil rigs, them riggers, them people that work in the oil industry, like my brother. He work in the oil industry with the pipe, the parts that they use to drill the oil. You know, you got lots of jobs going to that, lots of different parts and things. You know, a lot of stuff. So just like y'all adding in them jobs, y'all taking away some jobs, and y'all taking a lot away the manual labor that is still essential, but y'all don't want to believe that it's essential because you got all this technology.
That's right.
And even with technology, you got to manually think about what you putting in for that technology to be applied.
Putting a lot of people out of work. A lot of people gonna be out of work, and then a lot of people be out of work, it's gonna cause more crimes. They ain't gonna be no hate crimes. It's gonna be crime. Period. Violence. Period. Yeah. You know, just cause you look at a person wrong and look at you wrong, it's gonna be a fight because they mad, they frustrated, they pissed off, they disappointed. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They got to go back to what they had to have go back through in years. It's gonna be so much. It's gonna be so much stuff, girl. I mean, it's gonna. Man, hey, y'all better get all your artillery and stuff together because it's gonna be hell. We're gonna be living. I mean, because when I seen these cars fly, I mean, and I've seen, I mean, they changing things as far as deliveries, as far as your transportation, as far as train rides, the taxis, the dogs, oh my God, to the policemen, to the human beings, and I've just been reading so much stuff and looking at all the stuff they trying to bring in on the change. When 2024 come, it's gonna be a lot of shit nigga stuff out there that we gonna have to come out and just grasp with, and we ain't got no choice but to go with because they pushing it on us like it's a must. You gonna go through it with it, you gonna get left behind.
But this is how they keep a lot of people distracted. The new year starts January the 1st, right? Supposedly, right?
Right.
But the physical year for the government start in October. October, November, December, January. Yeah, it started in October.
What started October?
The physical year for the government.
And what they insist in? What you talking about?
It started in October. Pay attention. When they want a lot of stuff you gotta renew. You like when you gotta renew your insurance, it's usually they start do it to October the 1st.
Okay.
The physical year, what I mean by the physical year, I'm sorry, I should have. Physical year is how they do their book. So their year start October the 1st, where the calendar year starts January 1st. So when they start spending all their money, it's actually next month in September. When they start renewing and putting out new laws and stuff, most of that, that's why you hear them when they tell you they going on session. They got this month. October the 1st, they're going to be up there working. And they putting a lot of their stuff in play in the middle of September.
Yeah. God, dog.
That's how they keep a lot of people distracted because they know a lot of people don't understand that they physical year. That's when they books for the next year start.
Yeah. Dang, ain't that song? Ain't that song? I didn't know that.
Dang, that's why you file your taxes. You only file your taxes
once a year.
Nah, from January to April. Because April starts the second quarter. April starts the second quarter. Second quarter, I think. Yeah, ends the second quarter. Wait a minute, I'm get it right.
Because that's where they start doing taxes.
February, March, April, May. Yeah, that's why you only do your taxes because when they report their money, when they report because the second quarter, that's the biggest thing everybody look at for your earnings. That any business you in the United States government is a business. And anytime that you actually showing if you making any money, you doing any business, you want to check what happened at the end of the second quarter.
Right.
That's why you hear on the news the second quarter reporting, You hear them talk about the other one, but it's always the second quarter reporting.
Right. I know what you're talking about now. I used to hear it all the time through the insurance and stuff. I know exactly what you're saying now, and I have heard that, but in a lot of places on a lot of occasions, but I just never really paid no attention. But now since you talk about it now, oh yeah, I've heard a lot about it. I sure have. I sure did.
See, this one thing about me, I'm good with numbers. I like numbers, and then I'm into the accounting. When I was a little bitty girl, my auntie had an accounting book, and I didn't know what kind of book that was. It had a lot of lines in it, and I knew numbers went in there. And I wanted to figure out what that book was used for. And then when I got older, I learned what that book was used for. And I'm into the accounting, and I always was one to talk, follow the money.
Yeah.
And so that I'll jump head on into the accounting. I do the learn curve. I like that on my side, but I'm all into the accounting and the taxes and the numbers because I want to know where the money going. I want to know where the money comes from. All that. And I'm lazy when it comes to doing my own taxes. I hate doing them.
You do yours at the last minute?
I do mine early because I want to get them out the way. I don't like doing them.
Oh, okay. My sister still ain't did her. I said, yeah, I thought you had to pay some tax money, ain't you? Then you have to pay some money to do your taxes, girl. What you doing? You tripping?
Don't let it. See, that's how you got to know the rules and regulations. My son, he was stressing. The law is they actually don't go back for 3 years. You important they can't actually go back for 3 years. If you go up there and tell them I ain't filed my taxes in 5 years, then you screwing your own self.
Yeah.
They go back. Yeah. If you ain't filed your taxes, they can't go back no further than them 3 years. And then cause that's the law.
Yeah.
I told my son, shut up. When you go down there, that's fine. Don't tell him, because, you didn't follow. It's between you and them. You might have owed a tax and you might didn't owe a tax. You might know what you're doing at the point. Because some people, they done got tired. I bite that bullet when I get there. I'm paying in all this money and I got to pay the government all this money and I can't see nothing. I'm paying $5 for a loaf of bread and they sending all the money I'm paying them over to somebody else and they ain't giving it back to me. So, that sometimes people just want to say, I'm gonna bite that bullet. All the time. My grandma said, hungry monkey eat red pepper.
Oh, TT said, question, Purple Cassandra. How do y'all think Democrats feel about? How do y'all think Democrats feel right about? Do you think they feel failed by Biden and his administration?
No, not the diehards. No, no, I don't think they do. But the ones up there running everything, they licking their wounds, but they acting like they don't care nothing about it. That's why they bringing all these illegal immigrants in here.
Oh no. Well,
but
no,
they
mad. Yeah, like you said, they mad. They mad as hell. They mad. Yeah. They mad. They disagreeing. Yeah,
they mad. They so mad. They mad because their plan ain't working. Black folks ain't falling in line.
Yeah, things ain't going right. Yeah, like you
said, we the biggest constituents. We the biggest. All over America, black people vote. The average black person votes Democrat. They know that. They know that.
Like I said, they open their mind. They open their eyes up more. They seeing more, and then people feel like, hey, why I need to vote for Democrat? Hey, I'm getting everything that I need, really, and I'm not getting rid of no downfall. I might just go with Republican. I'm Republican, and I believe that a lot of people who've been Democrats gonna be going to Republican.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
I think a lot of people gonna change.
No, I'm thinking this is what I'm seeing, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling the pulse of. A lot of them is gonna do the best thing, and that's not vote because gonna be.
Are you
They gonna feel. They gonna feel like I'm supposed to be voting, but I just can't do it for these Democrats, and I don't want nobody to know this gonna be a vast majority of, and I don't want nobody to know I voted for no Republican, so I ain't gonna vote at all, and that's gonna be the best thing.
So you think a lot of people are gonna vote? I think several people gonna. I think several people who normally vote Democrat gonna go for a Republican because
you know what,
they seen what's going on.
You know what, Covette? To be honest, to be real honest about it, the average American, black, white, change, whatever, the average American is fed up with the government.
Yeah, they are.
Is fed up with the government.
They are, and they are. That's you right, and they are. Yeah, hell yeah, yeah we are.
They fed up with the Democrats and the Republicans. To be honest about it, they fed up with it. You got too many people talking about it.
They are, and I believe that if Trump, if I don't know how the thing gonna turn out with him going to jail, but I know they say he had to pay $200,000. $200,000. Now, why they let Trump go home and then let old boy the rapper go home?
Trump ain't paying no $200,000. Trump paid $20,000. His bum was $200,000.
What?
You pay 10% of it.
Okay. Now, why old boy couldn't go home? They trying to charge him with. They trying to charge him with a RICO case.
Cause he a nigga. You gotta have a nigga for the downfall of anything. That's the law of America. You know.
But yeah, and that man, I mean, and look how long that man been sitting there going through the same thing, and they ain't even solved the problem yet.
How you ain't got $1,000 to get out of jail? How did they come back and deny your bond?
I don't know. I
people. And I understand why. I understand why they kind of threw him in there, because he threatened a black woman and her family. Why did you go and threaten a black woman? You a nigga. What's wrong with you? And then you had no business doing that no way, and now they're using that against you.
He was wrong. He was wrong. He was wrong. He was wrong. Yeah, he was wrong. You know, but damn, how long he got to sit up in there?
That's the problem. That when you
how long must he be there?
You on federal charges, they don't set you no bond. If they revoke your bond, you gotta sit there till you gotta go to court.
Man, I'm just trying to figure out what difference was between him sitting there and Trump sitting up his ass still in jail too. That's all.
I don't know why you trying to figure the difference out, cause that is obvious in your face.
That's crazy. You know, but you know, and then that picture he took, they said he tried to take a picture look like that. I said, now why would he tried to show his madness? I said, now him and little duck lips, it was funny, but then you know he was talking about.
I looked in there when I seen all the pictures, and I know I saw 2 or 3 pictures, and then it's a black chick too. They got a black chick. They arrested in it because it was 18 other people, and I know when the first ones they showed, I said, that ain't no 18 people. And then when they showed the one with all the 18 people, it's a black chick on there too. That's a ploy. That's to try to scare the few black people that they know of that's behind Trump. And any of them that might feel any kind of way, you better not follow Trump. But they don't have the pulse of the black community no more.
Them people them 18 people so mad, girl. That priest was so highly appeased to T. He was mad. I mean, and the picture that they took of those people, girl, I'm like, Lord have mercy.
Cause they know it's all a clown show. Yeah.
And then after I seen that, pal, then I really said they were asking old girl about so many questions. You know, they were saying that she got somebody behind her doing this with her, and it ain't gonna look good for her when she try to run for some kind of something in the president house. Ain't gonna look good for her. She gonna need those people on her side. So I hope that you know that she's to keep herself safe, because You know, people doing anything for Trump. They're doing anything, you know, for a man that they love and you know and you know they hold on to for and you know they tell you they love some Trump. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against somebody loving no Trump, but that lady will just be having her men, you know, having some security around her, cause as close as get to the voting time, things gonna get tougher. Things gonna change. It's gonna be a lot of different outrage. It's gonna be a lot of quitting and people gonna be showing up and people gonna say this person cheating and you know it's gonna be a total mess. I mean, it's gonna be outrage because like you know the time before it was a mess in Atlanta. The vote was a mess in Atlanta. It's Atlanta was cheating.
Yeah. It's gonna be a bunch of, but Trump did it, you know, to be honest about it. And I ain't no Trump fan. I just call it like I said. Trump did what he's supposed to do, and Trump's still doing what he's supposed to do. He's showing the world who America really is.
And I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad for that.
And he's telling people that basically that's what he's doing, and people really ain't listening. He is actually showing. He's showing the world what America is. He's showing them exactly what all this mess. And he ain't saying his hands clean or none of it.
Amen. Pretty black eyes. Pretty eyes said, I wish they moved like that for the Lord. Me too. Yeah. It's gonna be it, but I'm sitting back and I'm watching. You know, I'm looking what's going on between Atlanta and between Atlanta and the White House because like I said, it's gonna get real tense. At times come along, January. We vote again this January, right? No.
No, next year in February.
Next year? Okay, no, November. Next November. As it get close to next November, things gonna get tense. People gonna go start talking, getting real crazy. Trump gonna start getting more around, talking much shit.
They already doing it. That's why that white boy went kill them people in Jacksonville. Actually, a bunch of stuff took place between Friday and Saturday. The little old boy, there was a shooting at the football game in Oklahoma.
It was.
Up there at up there at the Caribbean Parade in, I think it was Philadelphia, I think. 8 people got demised up there at their little parade festival. And in Chicago, at a White Sox game, 2 women got shot in the stands. All this happened between Friday and Saturday night.
And then all this, and then what what caused it to do this? Somebody just doing this out of on instinct, or if some kind of something went on for this to break out for these firearms to start happening. What happened? Something happened?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know, but it sure is strange because you ain't never really heard that many. It's possible that it could happen, true enough, because there's a lot of stuff we don't hear about. But for them to just to put that out there like that,
yeah,
some ain't right somewhere. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but some ain't right somewhere.
Hey, it's a lot of stuff gonna go on that's unfolding. That's been hidden up on our nose, ain't been told.
Yep.
It's gonna all start coming out now. It's gonna all start coming out. Cause people ain't pleased, or they ain't made it, they ain't talked about it, or they ain't cleared the issue up. It's gonna be a lot. We got a lot of stuff to endure, a lot of stuff, and I hope a lot of us ready. Cause what we see now, it ain't nothing. We just got a lot more to see, a lot. A lot. And like I say, especially with they trying to force these flying objects, these flying cars on us. And I'm gonna talk about that probably Tuesday when you have time. Everything Tuesday. We're gonna talk about the flying cars and the changes that they're making. But like I said, they're forcing it off on us, and they also making changes in how the cities and states are looking with the different arches and stuff up in the air. Like they got here in Dallas, the different arches downtown and stuff. They got more of them coming. They're gonna be putting more of those out into the city and states. When we getting more of those.
I've been wondering about that too. Because I've been noticing that too. Why are they everything all of a sudden going to Y'all building arch bridges and all this kind of stuff.
That's why. This is why they getting us ready for the new part of our world, our new journey. They get us ready for this new journey, girl. I'm telling you. Yeah, I've seen it where they had the cars are flying in the air, and those sculptures, those high sculptures that you see in the air now here in Texas, they're like they got a lot of those. They got a lot of those on there, and had cars and stuff just flying through there, and the city and stuff up in the air and stuff. Yeah, baby, we ain't gonna have no choice but to go along with the force. I'm telling you, they pushing it on us.
Who ain't? Who ain't?
You gonna get left behind in time then? You gonna get left behind in time then, huh?
Well, I might as well get left behind in time because I'd been on the airplane, but I said the good Lord wanted me to fly. He gave me wings.
And then they got cars that's coming costing the car's gonna cost $85,000 for this one flying car, and that car is not gonna be put together. You gotta pay somebody to put it together for you.
That's my point. Where's people gonna get this money from?
I don't know. I do not know. Their car is costing $85,000 freaking dollars, and that car is not even put together. Doggone me, you hear me?
Where is people gonna get these money from? The average Joe in America ain't gonna have no $85,000 to pay for no car like that, and then pay somebody to put it together. Probably gonna be another $40,000, and then on top of that, the dollar is fiat. It ain't worth nothing today. So where's you gonna get $85,000 from?
I don't know who you now. The question is, who the hell gonna put that summer gun together?
My point exactly.
So who gonna put it together? Girl, if you pay $85,000 for the material, that means somebody gotta put it together. And you gotta find somebody to put it together, and that's gonna cost you more money for that to get put together. And then you just trying to find somebody with the mind frame who got the license, who got the ability to do it. That's another sweat. You know what I'm saying?
My point exactly.
Man, say we gonna be doing a lot of stuff, y'all. I mean, and then they're saying that if you get an electric car right now, the electric car you gonna pay $200 per year because the something for the taxes for the gas.
Yeah, the taxes for the gas, so they can rob you with the electricity bill.
Yeah. And they ain't got enough stations put up, electric stations put up, you know. And I don't know how long it take for you to for your car to be ready to go. Do it take 4 hours? I mean, when you do about electric, do it take 4 hours? Do it take 3 hours? 10 minutes? Is it as fast as a gas pump? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you can put gas in your car like that with a pump. But what about electric cars? Electric cars gonna be that fast?
I don't know. The only thing that I heard, only specifications I heard on them electric cars, they say with a full charge they can go further than a gas car filled up. Right. And they said a full charge, and I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, they said like an 8-hour full charge of the battery.
I don't know. I mean, I'm
and
wondering.
My thing is, you're gonna have to have that at your house. And after they showed me how them things, after they were talking about how them things blow up and the lithium batteries and explaining all that, which you already know they burn hotter and longer. So I rather take my chances with gas. At least I know I can smother it out right quick.
But what happens when you ain't got no choice but to get an electric car? What happens then? What happens if you? I mean, what I mean by that is I'm saying what I mean by that is I'm saying you cannot use the gas because the gas gonna give you a fine, a ticket, whatever, jail time, prison time. So you got no choice but to do it electric.
But that's, in my opinion, that's gonna be a long way out because you got too many American people that want them electric cars right now. So ain't no use you can't hold everybody, all them many people. So ain't no use you starting with that right now because too many people still buying gas cars. And you talk about You talk about 2 years from now, they're gonna be making electrical cars. Yeah, cause by the time everybody come to that point, you have the younger generation buying electrical cars because the people now that's driving gas cars, they letting them know that I'm still want a gas car because it's not as many. It's a whole bunch of electrical cars on the street, but it ain't nearby as many as gas.
Monday Queen said, so we're going to live underground and why hurricane earthquakes in the same week. Yeah.
Yep.
Earthquake, hurricane, I was in the same week. The same doggone week.
Nah,
Sarah
we ain't gonna have to go.
Sarah says she think it's a 24-hour charge. Okay, Sarah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm saying I knew it was if I wasn't quite sure what it was, but I knew it was a charge. A long charge.
So what if your car about to go out, right? Okay, that's like if you can charge your car up but you can't pull up to the gas station like you could pull up to an electric station. I mean, it's gonna be I don't see I've seen it being a problem. What if everybody can't afford an electric station at their house? What then?
That's my point. It's gonna be a big problem because it's not only gasoline. What about diesel?
Yeah.
They making electric. Yeah. They making them too. But do you know them people how they is about their 18-wheelers?
They sure live. They making a dog on me Amtrak. What you call it? Without nobody driving it. Like a Tesla.
They making them.
What? I'm like, damn.
You know they finna put a bullet train between Dallas and Houston.
Girl, I can't wait. Girl, we're going to Houston, girl, first day, girl. I'm gonna be waiting.
I ain't getting on that time.
Yeah, we is. Yeah, we is. We gonna get on. We gonna get on this mess. We gonna get on this building spirit. We gonna get on that. Let's get on this. Let's ride up there right quick and ride back. Look, they said about 45 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that.
Nah, I take the 3-hour drive.
Why?
I can stop when I get ready.
Dang, I sure want to ride. Oh, I want to ride. I do want to ride. TT said, right, Melanie, we couldn't survive underground with the rate things been going lately. No, I mean, ain't nothing underground good for you no more.
Well, you got to look at it like this. We're going to have to come together. That's my thing. We're going to have to come together, and our underground going to be like the Underground Railroad. We're going to have our own communities and our own thing. Because if enough of us come together, and we all ain't got to be in one spot, but if enough of us come together and stand against that, Babylon falling. So it's going to be a reconstruction. And I feel like I'm gonna see the beginning of it. So it's gonna be another reconstruction, and it's gonna be totally different. It's gonna be totally different, cause you ain't got no more docile black people. You ain't got no more docile them. You got too many rowdy ones, and you can't do nothing with them. Cause now you don't know where the rowdy ones at. You routed all up. You had all of them rounded up, and most of them killed each other. Went to jail. But now you don't know where the rowdy ones at. Right,
because everybody rowdy. Everybody got some kind of tense. They tense about something. They mad about something. You don't know who rowdy now. You right. You just don't know. You don't know. That's why you gotta look at everybody differently. See what I'm saying? That's why you can't just judge everybody. You know what I'm saying? You can't be messing with folks. Folks ain't playing with you. People more serious than what you think they are. Shoot, people ain't playing no games with you and stuff.
They sure ain't. Everybody need to be careful and keep their head on the swivel. Everybody needs to be careful and keep their head on the swivel because there's some crazy ones out there.
Yeah, it is. It is. You don't know who you sitting. You don't know what fool you sitting beside.
You sure right.
You don't know how his day going. You don't know what done made him mad. I don't seen folks wake up mad. You know what I'm saying? Get up mad for no reason. Let's wake up mad for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, what why you so mad? What made you so mad? Why you wake up mad? I ain't seen people like that. Yeah.
What you dreaming about?
Right. Who made you mad in your sleep? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'd be like, damn. How can a person go to bed? I mean, wake up mad, and you know what went on in their head and they sleep at night? What was they fighting about? You know, it's crazy. It's so crazy. You know, we just we ain't got no choices.
Yeah,
we ain't got no choices.
We ain't got no choice, but try to figure out the right choice.
Melanie Queen said, "Do you guys believe history repeats itself?"
Of course, if you don't learn the lesson, of course.
Yeah. It's repeating. I think it's it repeated itself, and I think right now it's repeating itself right now. Back when they had the swine flu and all that, back in Spanish flu and all that back in the day, I think it's repeated itself then.
What goes around comes around.
But it comes around a little bit worse though.
Yep.
You know, it come around a whole lot worse. Teacher said, please just stay prayed up. I'm serious. The power of prayer and keeping faith is all the protection we're gonna need. Yeah, you're gonna need that.
Yeah.
And they saying now, I've been hearing people saying now that the lab meat is now in the Walmart stores. So yeah, I'll be careful, you Walmart shoppers. Don't y'all mess around and pick that wrong label up now. I ain't there to hold your hand, but I'll something tell you. You be careful. Yeah, I'm being extra careful. When I go to the grocery store, I'm being so careful, baby. Look here. I'm being extra careful. I don't want none of that meat slipping on me. Right now I'm scared to even go get a burger from the store. I want to have a burger on bad, girl.
Me too. I'm scared too.
Yeah, I want to burger so bad from the store, but I know my chances, you know, with the wrong meat. You know, I ain't back there cooking the meat, and I can't tell nobody what to cook as far as they meat back there. You know what I'm saying? That's what their job is. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't think so. I don't think so. So I just hope everybody's ready for this new push through. They're trying to push us on through with this new millennium with these aircrafts and, you know, trains and, you know, things changing, you know, as far as those things are changing, but not too much of the clothing are changing. You know what I'm saying? The clothing is not too much changing right now, but I don't know. It just called go with the flow, I guess that's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah, that's about all it is.
Go with the flow.
Don't go with the flow too much though. You might better get out a little bit. Let everybody else in the middle get on the outside. Yeah.
When I seen what they said in the prison, they saying that the bottle of water is 50% more than what it normally costs. They are raising the price upon the water for the prisoners, y'all, to drink. And I'm like, how can I do that? And they already barely making it, and then you're gonna raise the price up 50% more on a bottle of water, and because how hot it is. I mean, the state is the one taking care of us, you know what I'm saying? And we already doing some of the state work, and so it's not like the state is, you know, not getting nothing back from us. We slaving out here for them. You see what I'm saying? So why would you want to charge 50% more on a bottle of water and what you normally charge? Then
why are you charging people for water anyway? Why are you charging people for water anyway? All this water around us, water everywhere, water fall out the sky.
And they charge us for water, yeah. They charge us for doggone water. Yeah, they sure is. They doing that. They are doing that. So, you know, they're not making it, you know, and you know, I knew it was crazy when McDonald's started charging 25 cents for water. I knew right then they was crazy. I knew. And I didn't believe it, but girl, yeah, they charge 25, and I ain't talking about no big cup of water. And I ain't saying that.
It used to be a time you can go in any restaurant and get a cup of water for free.
A cup of water for free. Not no more. They want you to pay some kind of coin. They want some coins for that water. And they saying you want our water, using our water, our cup, and we know you surely gonna go get a straw in the lid. So yeah, we're gonna charge something on that water. Yeah, they doing that. It ain't free.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah. So, you know, I was looking to the housing market because I was saying I was gonna move. Man, say I better stay where I am at. So, cause look here, man, a nice 1-bedroom is damn near $1,500.
You ain't know?
Girl, I can't afford. Girl, do you know I'm gonna be hungry?
Everybody talking about that. Everybody talk about that.
Okay, now, if I move from where I'm at now, okay, I give $1,000 deposit back, but that takes 30 damn gone days to get my deposit back. I ain't gonna get my money back right then. I got to wait. Yeah. So now I gotta struggle to go get another $1,500 deposit and another $1,500 for first month rent. Girl.
It's ridiculous. That's why I told you about that video I watched. That little old girl. She was talking about how you gotta have first you gotta make 3 months the rent in order to move to qualify to move in the apartment, and then you gotta have first and last month's rent, and then the next month you gotta pay next month rent. So you gotta have they telling you that basically you gotta have 3 months worth of rent basically to move in good. And how you supposed to do that making $10-11 an hour?
You can't. You just can't. You ain't gonna be eating or providing for yourself to try to save that money. That's a lot of.
So that means to get another you said $1,500.
So that is a lot of doggone money. Good. Look at him. It's just an apartment. A 1-bedroom apartment. Between 700 and 800 square feet. I ain't talking about no 1,000 square feet or 2,000 square feet. I'm talking about 800 square feet. 9, barely get 9. What in the hell? I'm still talking about a 1 bathroom. I ain't talking about a 2 bathroom. I'm still talking about a 1 bathroom. You see what I'm saying? What?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You said 15, you gotta have first or last month rent. And then when you move in, by the time you move in, you gotta have the next month's rent. So $1,500 first and last month's rent, that's $3,000. And then if you got the very next month coming, you gotta pay $1,500. So you basically gotta have $4,500, $4,500 to be able to move in the apartment, just so you can get back on track. If you can afford the $1,500 a month, just so you can get back on track to pay the $1,500 rent for the 3rd month.
You tell my Peter to pay Paul, robbing Peter to pay. Tell my robbing Peter to pay Paul. That is exactly how you gonna rob Peter to pay Paul. Paul ain't gonna get paid. He gonna be getting robbed every day, but I ain't getting paid. Paul, girl, oh Lord have mercy. It's gonna be this. Like I said, that we on that part, Biden did this we got kind of dirty on that part. We. I'm sorry, I voted for him, but I wasn't looking for that to happen. I thought it was gonna be something totally different. I didn't look for me to be struggling, trying to find me somewhere to go live at with the deposit money, that much deposit money. I mean, and then and not thinking that I'm gonna need a U-Haul. Okay, now, if you get a U-Haul, they go by mileage. But me, I'm in my 50s. I'm like, well, shit, I ain't gonna be paying. I ain't moving no furniture. I'm paying somebody moving my furniture. Shoot, woozy. I'm talking about $350, down at $400 just move my stuff.
Yep.
I'm talking about for a 1-bedroom.
Yep.
A 1-bedroom.
But let me break it down to you, help you out a little bit.
Sure.
Let me break it down to you. When Biden got in office, he started giving out them stimulus checks, right?
He did that. Yeah.
They had been talking for the longest. They actually passed the law in 2020. The law went into effect in 2021 that they was gonna go all digital.
Right.
It went in January 1st. It went into effect January 1st, 2021 that they was gonna go digital. They've been putting it in their plan. So when he passed out all them stimulus checks, when he went to Holland by, they was gonna watch your bank account. You had more than $600 and all that kind of stuff. That was all part of their plan. They realized people had more money in savings than they had in the checking because during the COVID, we can't go nowhere. So we basically buying essentials and all the little frivolous stuff we is buying, we buying it out online. So okay, well, yeah, everybody using them cards on the line. So that part of it gonna be easy. But all these people got money over here in their saving. What they doing with all this money in saving? So they had to figure out what they gonna do after they passed out them stimulus checks. The savings kept growing. To say even though people was needing them stimulus checks and they was happy because y'all stopping us from going, we can't go to work, kids can't go to school, so we need a little help. But people still had a lot of savings. So what they do next? Jacked up the interest rates on everything.
Everything. Lord have mercy. I got a credit card I ain't gonna never pay for.
Thank you.
Yeah, everything. They jacked up everything, and a lot of business started closing down because they jacked up prices so high, and interest rates are so high up on things. Some business had just shut down. A lot of mom and pop stores did. Yeah, they had to. They
the mom and pop stores had to shut down the COVID, number one. Then you jack up the interest rates on the ones that survive. So that means you jack up the interest rate on the money they can borrow to try to keep the business going. And then if all my money that I'm making in the business is going back to paying the loan, I ain't making no profit. I ain't getting in the black nowhere. I'm forever in the red. Because the interest rate so damn high, it's taking all my profits to pay the interest for the little loan I got.
You know, and that also would cause a lot of people to be homeless.
Ask me, I know.
You know, they cause also people not be able to pay for they other stuff besides. You know, some people, you know, you ain't got no furniture in your house, your apartment empty, your house empty, you ain't got this, you ain't got that. Bitch, do you know how hard it is living if you take care of your own shit on your own? It's a lot of stuff you ain't gonna have on your own. A lot.
Not only that, what if I want that? That might be what you want. I might not want that.
You know, it's either you gonna eat or you gonna try to be cute or try to buy things that you don't want. You don't even try to keep with the Joneses. Which one's gonna be? You gonna be hungry? Shit, I ain't gonna be hungry because I ain't trying to keep up with Paul, Sally Sue, and Jane and Joan. Shit, I'm gonna eat. You know. I ain't been one around the house. I ain't got no food. Gotta suck my finger at night. I go to bed thinking it's a goddamn meat sandwich because I'm hungry. I'm trying to keep it with Sally made in there because they got the best down at their house, and I don't want them to look bad on me because I ain't got this. I ain't got that. The hell with them.
Already.
The hell with them people. You know, and that's what's wrong with a lot of people. Too concerned about what they next door neighbor got and what you ain't got. That's why you want to get all up. And confusing stuff. They won't talk about somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
You sure
don't
right
be
about
hating what somebody else got. Won't be like them. Go get your own so you can be above them. Shit. Right. I don't be understanding people, girl. They crazy out here.
They sure is.
They better wake up. Trying to be better than other people. Gonna be in trouble.
Shit.
And let me tell you something.
Most time people hating on other people is because they ain't got sense enough to go get it. So the best thing for them to do is hate on you because you got it. Instead of, or they too ashamed to ask you how you did it. Can you help me?
But sometimes, now hold up now. Now you and I know. Sometimes you can ask a person who got something going on, who's made a little extra dollars for themselves, and you ask them about a little way of how they did it and how can they try to help you get what you know, get there. Give you the tools to where you can get there to where the point they at. They won't tell you. They will not tell you.
I'm not gonna argue. I'm not. You are 1,000% right. You are right. Because I do not understand that. That's one thing about them white folks will tell you, but them black folks won't tell you nothing.
They won't tell you nothing. They will see you around
you got quite a few white people that if they see you trying to do something, you know, you got quite a few of them that will. If they see you trying, they'll help you.
Yeah.
They'll tell you.
A few.
And they'll tell you quicker than the black folks will.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you sure right about that because I done ran into that.
They will not tell you. Yeah,
they will not tell you.
They make all kind of excuses and try to tell you stuff. This and that. They ain't run with the truth and don't want you to have nothing. Don't even want to see you get out the struggle off your knees and try to make it for yourself. And I don't understand that. And that's crazy.
I don't understand
why people try to not want to help nobody else. You know, that's why we can't never come up or get raised up a little because somebody don't want you to see you building your house or just a little bit. I mean, they see you struggling on your knees, but they just want to just watch you struggle. But I even try to get in there, try to help you in any kind of way. But then guess what? They will talk about you though. They will talk about you, grade you, do you any kind of way, laugh at you, put you down, try to hurt your feelings. Yeah, all that. Good night, Angel B. All that. And then, but you won't help me though. You won't even try to give me an advice or try to give me some kind of a turnaround to point me to the right direction or try to give me some kind of a leeway because you don't want me to be no better than you. You scared I'm gonna do more than you. It ain't about that. It's about helping somebody else.
That's why if I can help anybody in any way, I try to help them because you know I never know when I might need some help, and I want somebody to help me.
Yeah, but people don't want to do that.
I can help you. I'm gonna help.
Yeah, me too. If I got information, how you say somebody told me how you can go down and get this $1,000, you know what I'm saying? Tell your friends, tell your homegirls, tell your grandma, tell your pastor, tell everybody you know. You know, I ain't gonna be like, well, no, I don't want to tell nobody because I don't want to get this money. But it don't. I'm gonna get money one time, so why would I want to tell nobody else about somebody else get some of the money too? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why not help my people out? Not just my people, anybody that you know struggling. Shit. And when they get a stimulus check out, that was the best thing they did. And my thing is, why won't they give more out? Why won't they give some more checks out? What's holding them to get more checks?
They can't. It's too much chaos in America. They can't do that.
Instead of giving these PPP loans out, they should be giving out stimulus checks.
Them PPP loans, I knew the PPP loans. I knew them PPP. Whatever. I knew they was a trap. I knew they was a trap from the beginning. I knew they was a trap because I knew uninformed black people was gonna go and get them.
Girl, they talking so much misery. So many so much firearm was bought with that, and so many criminal activity was done with that money and everything. I'm like, they should have gave everybody their stimulus check in their household checks again instead of getting PPP loans out. They was doing the PPP for the business people. And it helped a whole lot of people. It really did. And the ones that got it and did what they were supposed to be doing, it was a good thing. But you always got them that's running the game and they go and get theirs and fuck it up for everybody. Yeah, I seen some of the list of names that I seen on there. Those were some of the craziest names I've ever seen for businesses. Well, where they get them names at, girl, I do not know. I mean, I've seen some wild names. I mean, I seen some crazy names. Well, in that defense, for a business, you got to come up with something unusual, or you got to come up with something different. You got to come up with something that'll make your business stand out, so you can get business. So you gonna see crazy names in businesses. And I'm sure a lot of them that were running game, they sure come up with some crazy ones because they was already crazy to begin with. But now the White House, the Treasury talking about they ain't got enough money. But y'all gave all PPP loan money out to people they got mansions and airplanes and Maseratis. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. The Federal Reserve and the Treasury is not a part of the government. Okay. And the Treasury, they only keep count and control money coming. The Treasury is what a treasurer, if you got a business and you got a treasury and they keep the track of the money and the money coming and going, that's what the Treasury does for the United States government. But the Federal Reserve is not a part of the government. The Federal Reserve is where the government get their money from. Okay. Well, shoot. Like to me, it's all around about the same, though. They're doing the same thing. Of course, the Federal Reserve got to make money, too. And their biggest borrower is the government. That's basically the Federal Reserve borrow money to banks and the government. Oh, Lord have mercy. And they were, I'm like, and the church talking about they money, you know, that's why I said the church talking about they money, you know. Okay, but
See,
it don't go the same.
Because the government is sucking up all their money. The American people is crying and that's why the Federal Reserve keep raising the interest rates. So when the Federal Reserve raises the interest rates on the money that banks and the government can borrow, that means the government and the banks got to raise interest rates on everything else. So they can have their money to pay. So they can make their money back too, because they got to pay interest.
But some of the banks ain't have no money to do that, because some of the banks is shutting down. Some of the banks are getting bought out by other companies.
Yes, because they can't borrow no more money. They
can't borrow no more money.
Go under.
Yeah,
the interest rate too high.
And then when everybody starts to take their money out the bank, and that's another problem, because people is not putting money in the bank, and people not people go and take their money out the bank. When they start taking their money out the bank, that's when the problems start beginning. They can't pay for what they owe to other banks or to other debts that they got themselves into as being a bank.
Yeah, that's the reason why they don't want everybody to pay no attention, because when the United States go in debt, everybody else going in debt.
That's why I ain't putting my money in no doggone bank. I don't keep my bank. I'm keeping my coins in my pocket, child. Let me tell you something. Cause with my money being in the bank, my money paying your interest or paying your debt off of you. But my money being in your bank, it's paying for what you done did wrong with the fees you done ran up that you done got for yourself.
Yeah, because they don't do nothing but take your money and loan it out.
That's what I'm talking about. But then when
they loan it to other people to make interest. They take your money. Okay, we got your money. Somebody come in, they want we got $1 million worth of deposits. Somebody come in, they want borrow $500,000. Okay, we gonna loan you $500,000 because we got $1 million worth of deposits sitting right here. We got it right here in our bank. We got this money right here in our bank. So we gonna loan you this $500,000. We're gonna charge you interest because this money really ain't none of ours. It's our depositors' money.
Right.
We loaning you our depositors' money.
Right.
But we gonna charge you interest for doing this, because our depositors is constantly putting money in here so we can maintain that $500,000, that $1 million deposit we got. They constantly putting it in here for us to loan this money out. But for us to have paper money, cash money, whatever, automatically, we got to go borrow it from the Federal Reserve, and they're going to charge us interest because we got to have at least $1 million to back the $1 million of our depositors. So that's where as they say, shit roll downhill.
Yep, and that's crazy, man. It's hard. It's hard on us. It's hard on us, and it's hard on our kids, and you know everything. Everything is right. That's making everything kind of hard, and then it make you I guess getting your mind put on one thing, then your mind be on one thing, then they put your mind on something else, so you gonna see what's really going on in the reality of the world. Because I see the news can't tell everything that's going on, but it's going on, but it's in front of our eyes, but we not seeing because we got our mind on other stuff, and it's so much stuff going on right now. Our mind's not really what's going on with the government. With what's going on with the army, or with
It ain't really what they can't tell us. It ain't got nothing to do because they got to tell us. It's what they do and don't tell us.
Right.
Because it ain't a point that they can't tell us. They make us think they can't tell us. That's why they don't tell us. But they got to tell us everything. And a lot of the way they tell us is they tell us on the sly.
Yeah.
They put it in movies. They put it in movies, they put it on TV because that's entertaining us and keep us entertained and not pay attention to what's going on. They have to tell us. But the internet is telling so much of that what they don't tell to is shaking them up.
Yeah. And then Twitter tell a lot too. Twitter and Facebook is similar. Yeah, a lot of similarities. But Twitter tell a lot too. Twitter just open tell everything. It just I mean, I enjoy more going on Twitter and reading on Twitter than I do on Facebook sometimes, because Twitter be having a lot of stuff on Facebook. I mean, it be a lot of stuff going on Twitter. A lot of stuff.
I stopped. I go on Facebook. I got ads on Facebook. I deal with Facebook. Try to make my money and everything. I go on Facebook because I know my family on Facebook. I stopped dealing with Facebook because they showed their true colors, and everybody was thought I was trying to be funny, but they showed their true colors. They make example. People weren't paying attention. When they ban Farrakhan off of Facebook, why you ban Farrakhan? You got everybody else on here spewing hate, and ain't nothing been saying. And you, why you single him out and ban him, and then it's all over the world that you ban Farrakhan off Facebook? I ain't had too much more. So I heard the people talking about, everybody talking about Twitter. Now I ain't a big bandwagon person as far as Twitter go when everybody doing stuff. I don't always get on the bandwagon. I'm slow to do it.
Right.
I said, let me go to Twitter and let me go to Twitter see what they doing over here. And then I saw when everybody was talking about Facebook after I wasn't frequenting it a whole lot. I said, I go to Twitter where the grown folks at. And over there on Twitter, is they, like you said, they tell everything over there because you got the grown white folks and the grown. And then when I say all these politicians, everything on there, and you can just about say almost what you want to say on there.
Yes, you can. Anything you want to say, and they ain't gonna say nothing. TT says, y'all thought they was getting rid of TikTok. What happened to that? I don't know what happened. Some places they have got rid of TikTok, in some cities they have.
But you know why they ain't got rid of it nationally?
Why?
China own it. China run too much shit over here.
But they saying they getting rid of it because of China, though. That's why they getting rid of it because of China.
They can get rid of a bunch of them that's run by Americans and everything else, but they ain't finna get rid of TikTok.
Because I was like, if they get rid of TikTok, where everybody gonna go to Instagram and Facebook? You know,
because
it's gonna be overloaded then. I think the data system.
Because I was paying attention, it was a lot of when I first heard about TikTok, it was the kids. And then I started hearing the teenagers. I'm looking at a lot of grown folks over here too. What is it about? It was kind of, in my opinion, it was kind of slow to take off as fast as it done took off. Because everybody on TikTok too.
Yes, Lord, yes. Yes, everybody, they is. They it's a lot on TikTok. I mean, a lot of stuff on TikTok, on TikTok, and I'll be looking, girl.
I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame. Yeah. I'm too sexy for the trap, too sexy for that cap, too sexy for that job. Yeah. Okay, alright, that's fine. Okay, I'm feeling too sexy to accept requests. And I'm way too sexy to go unprotected. And she popped a Tesla, now she gonna let you. Okay, alright, that's fine. Okay, think we got too sexy for that metro housing. Diamond popped out, almost swallowed 60,000. Section need more things in here, I like it crowded. Whoa. Yeah, I like it crowded. Oh, you like the boy? Well, tell me what you like about him. You a turned a little thotty, ain't no wife about it. I'ma fuck her friends and send them back to metro housing. Yeah. Too sexy for this too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this world, too sexy for this life, too sexy for that job. Yeah. I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame. Yeah. I'm too sexy for the trap, too sexy for that cap, too sexy for that job.
Yeah. So let me ask you something. When I first went on TikTok, girl, I seen some strangest people. I mean, some strange people. I seen people with arms up on it, with hands and fingers on their shoulder. I've seen some burn victims. I've seen some people converted tall. I've seen people converted wild. I've seen all lives of people on TikTok.
Because TikTok it's kind of global.
You better believe it's global. I mean, I've seen some strange looking people that I've never seen in person before. I'm like, they make people like that. I've seen people with little bud. This one man, handsome. His hair together, girl, pretty face, pretty chocolate brother. Yes, but when you go from, he ain't got no legs, no feet. But he have none of that. I'm like, he only got a chest and arms, and he looking good, but with his jewelry on. Like, why is he walking? How did he put his body parts together for him to be able to still live on earth without the legs and the, you know what I'm saying, the tummy? And I mean, it was just crazy to me when I see stuff on TikTok like that. I mean, like, what in the world going on? TT said, I stopped really going on Facebook too, Priest Eyes. I'm usually on YouTube or IG. Girl, when I see people like that, I be amazed because I'm like, where do people stay at? You know what I'm saying? Well, where they find them people at? You know, I'll be in there like, where you stay at?
Yeah.
It ain't funny, but I be confused because I don't be understanding. And I'm like, I ain't never seen people like you before in vision of my eyesight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But TikTok, I don't know who's the best, TikTok or Facebook. I think I'm liking TikTok the best though. I'm feeling TikTok.
Yeah, a lot of people feeling TikTok because it's a lot of stuff on TikTok.
It is a lot of stuff. I mean, TikTok is not biased. I mean, TikTok is nowhere near biased. None of that. And then, you know, another thing, like when you over on Facebook, they let you see people unalive themselves on live and all that. You know, I don't even want to see all that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but on TikTok, you know, I see more people more freely on there. And people whose bodies messed up and faces messed up, burn victim stuff, people can burn talk. I see them on there talking, laughing, having fun, and they hitting throwing the flowers, they hitting the lights, they kicking it like they just open with their life. You know what I'm saying? Just open with it. No, nothing be embarrassed with their life about. You know, they just open and talk about it. You know, and when people ask, well, how you get this and what happened to you, and they just come out and they'll tell them. You know, I've seen people with, I've seen little big people no taller than 3 inches and 2 inches, and I've seen some crazy stuff on TikTok. I mean, it's just crazy.
Crazy stuff on TikTok. It's some crazy stuff on TikTok, but it's also some interesting and knowledgeable stuff on TikTok too.
It is. I've seen that too. I've seen a lot of stuff on TikTok. Yeah, like you said, I've seen a lot of knowledgeable stuff on TikTok. You sure right about that, sister. You sure right. You right. And you know, you can go in there like whatever you want to like. You can see what watch what you want to watch to enlighten you or give you more, enlighten your brain or make you laugh. But when I go on there, I be trying to find stuff to make me laugh.
Me too. I be going on there and find stuff to try to make me laugh because my husband, he was very slow to do any of the social media, anything. I think he just got on Facebook maybe 2 or 3 years ago, if that. Might not have been that long ago. But TikTok, he be sending me some crazy stuff off TikTok. That be our laugh. I did get mad when I don't check it. I be like, I gotta go. Did you see the video I sent you? I said, what you seen on TikTok? I gotta go on there and see because I ain't been on there. You need to go on there. You need to go on there.
Girl.
And he was very slow about any of the social media, and the only thing he did on Facebook and TikTok.
TT said, now the Queen's Men's is my show. Prince Eyes and Purr. I couldn't pull away from sisters. I get hooked on these series. Girl, have you seen Queen's Men's? Pep?
I don't watch much TV.
Okay. Girl, hey, for my birthday, I want to go to the strip club. What's up?
Because they having a 1980 to 1999 Live Out Low class reunion in Arlington the weekend of your birthday.
What? You going?
I don't know.
Let me be your guest.
It's a little. I'm cheap as hell. It's a little pricey for me. I'm cheap.
I seen it on Tanya Reed's page. I seen that girl. I seen it. I seen it. Priest Isaac. Huh?
You need to go get in the group. They got that group and they got the class of '86 lived ILO.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna check it out. On
Facebook.
Priest Isaac, I have to play catch up with Sisters and Oval. Now I watch Sisters. Sisters good too, girl. Sisters so good, Pam. But you don't have you be watching politics. You be over there politician, girl.
I like my daughters. They watch it, and if I go to my daughter's house, they be watching it. I ain't gonna say I ain't watched it because I done seen a couple of episodes because I done sit over there a couple times and watch it. But I don't watch much TV. The last one I got into was the Haves and Have-Nots, and I was all off into that.
Girl, but Pat, I'm telling you, for my birthday, let's go to a strip club.
What strip club we going to?
I don't know. I want to go see them shake it out. I want to see everything shake, baby. I ain't mad at you. I might want to see something too here. I want to see everything shake. To the window, to the wall. Yeah. I want to go to the club. I'm gonna go to the strip club. I want to go hit me some bars up. I want to just, man, look here. I'm gonna just be seeing the universe.
What is the universe trying to tell? What is the universe trying to tell you?
Oh, what? What you talking about?
You say you want to see the universe. What is the universe trying to tell you?
Girl, I gotta get out there and see it, girl. I gotta go out there and see it. Prince I said TT, that's the name of the show part. The Sisters. What's straight to mind? Let's see. Oh, Perp is a being entire TV. Oh, Lord have mercy. I think TT, Miss Ma'am, up there on the panel, Perfect Eye. Yeah, I'll go to the club. Yeah, I'm gonna see some things. You don't need to get out. But yeah, pal, I will. Now, they used over in Pleasant Grove. They used to have these boys just go to the strip, and I'm talking about they have nothing on, just butt naked, butt naked. But see, I don't know if they still over there because when I used to go over there, the big girls had the front row.
The big girls always got the front row. We even down there, we were going. Me and my cousin went to one down there in them woods in Kilgo, and the big girls always in the front of the room. And the big girls is in the front of the room. You can't even see what's going on for the big girl. They all on the floor and everything. Get out the way, I can't see.
They on the front row and they the one got their money ready, baby. They got more money than you got. They come with all their
Yes.
5 and some like 20s, baby. The girl. I sure do. Yes, ma'am. I want to go to some bars. Yes, and at that time of year, it feel good outside. You put your corduroys on, your hoodies on. That's my time of year, And then I want to go to the fair. The fair might be a little bit too high. The fair might be too skeptical for me. I don't know, but senior citizens might get a little discount.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's the best thing to look for.
Hey, I'll look for that and everything. Don't be laughing. Yeah, baby. I know, Sarah. I know, Sarah. I know, TT. I know. Boy, look here. I'm just trying to find me something constructive to do on my birthday. I sure am. Look here. Birthdays come around once a year. And you had a chance to have you some time once a year. Best thing to do is turn up for the whole year. That means that you ain't got to worry about nothing else till your time come around again.
You sure right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, TT. The other big girls always in the front. I'm little, I can't see.
Yeah, the big girls been in the front row, baby. But the big girls are the one with the money, though. They the one with the money, pal. They the one got the money.
And then if you pay attention, they stand up there and get all the money from the big girl, then work their way around the room to the other ones. The ones they really want to dance with, so the big girls can give them some more money.
I done seen them boys been doing they lift a lot of weights. Cause I done seen them boys pick them 400, 500-pound girls up and just flip them on over real quick, girl. Like it ain't nothing, girl. I'm like, woo-wee, he lifting some weights. I've seen him do it. Lord have mercy.
I seen him do it too. I seen him do it too. And you right, but they lifted the big girl helping him. She wanted it too.
And she paying like she weighed, baby.
Yeah, she sure is.
But yeah, I'm going to the strip club. Somebody, you and Candy, somebody's taking me to the strip club. I'm telling you, I'm going to the strip club. Look. And I'm gonna have me some 1s, some 5s, but I ain't gonna have no 10s or 20s, but I'm gonna have me some 1s and 5s. I'm gonna have me a little bankroll where I go, but I'm gonna have me a good time. Yeah, shoot, yeah. Hey, right now, hey, when you get older, your kids grown, you know what I'm saying, and just you at the house, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Boy, look here, but then when you're married now, we got something different.
But see, that's the thing. Sometimes that's the thing. That's the thing. You gotta be able to have self-control. Sometimes you go out and look at another and make mind you what you got at home, and you might you ready to go home and get what you got at home because you done seen that one over there.
Yeah. You know, it be strange to me how when husband and wife be going through a divorce, how the kids go stay with the dad and they don't want to stay with the mama, or how the kids go stay with the mama and don't want to stay with the dad. But it's really funny about how the kids would leave the mama go stay with the dad because you don't see that too often because the mama always be the one stuck with kids all the time anyway. You know what I'm talking about? So it's kind of cute when all the kids want to go stay with the dad and then dad be like, he got find out what the things that the mother endured when all them kids would stay with the mother. See what I'm saying? But you get your free time. Hey, if you don't have free time to yourself, baby, your mind is so full. I would always say, when I would just go to work every day I would go to work, and I would say, there is no way in the world that I can't buy myself something out my check, out my check. I don't care, goddamn me some toenail polish or a weed ponytail go on my head where work the next week, or some under some drawers or a bra. But believe you me, I'm gonna buy myself something, Pep. What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that, is it?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, because I just looked at it. I seen it the way you seen it, but I just did it a little different. I made sure I pay everything out of my check so I can have my $10 for my medication. That's what I was buying me out of my check.
Yeah.
Pay all my bills first. I would pay everything I owe. Man, I'm gonna set aside that $10.
See, I pay all my bills. I pay all my bills. So when I pay all my bills, what I do is any money I have left over, that's my money for the month. And I'll be like, if I miss my money, if I freak out my money for the month, before the month is before the end of the month come, that's on me. I'm broke. I have to own up to that. That's my problem. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't punning because I don't believe in punning my shit. So I ain't punning my stuff because I ain't gonna be punning my stuff, getting little money for stuff that I paid for to get it, and then I pay a lot of interest to get my stuff back. I ain't punning none of my stuff. I don't want to pawn my stuff. And it's hard to get your shit when you pawn your stuff.
You sure is. I don't believe in that.
Shoot, no. Teacher said if you work hard, you should be able to play a little hard for your troubles. You should. Yeah. And that's why a lot of single people, and sometimes a lot of married people still go out on Fridays to a bar. Man, you go home, you get from work. Nah, I ain't going home, go to the bar, give me a couple of drinks before I go to the house. They going to have some fun. They done worked all week long. They going to go get them a drink. And then they going to go home. Uncle got a wife at home. They still going to do it.
They sure is.
Yeah, they going to do it. No matter what. So yeah, ain't nothing wrong with buying yourself a little something. You get you a check. When you pay all your bills and then see what you got left over, buy you a little something, buy you a little something extra that you want to buy differently for dinner. Or you want to eat something different, or you want to take yourself out to eat, or buy you a pair of shoes, or anything. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, sometimes it keep you want to go to work because you can provide for yourself. You can buy yourself something every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But just going to work every day and can't buy yourself shit. Oh, baby, no.
And then I had this. I heard somebody told me that they was taught out of every dollar you make, the least you could do is keep a quarter out of it.
Come on now, hey, you what you say? Keep a quarter out of it. You hear me? Yep. Something. Keep something out your check. Yeah, because I don't believe going to work every day and work all week long. I can't buy myself nothing. That's
like you going to work. You're going to work. You're going to work for the white folks. You're going to they pay you for working for them. Then you take all your money, get right back to them on the bills.
That make you not want to do. It make you feel like you can't. I can't get ahead because I'm always paying this. I'm paying that. That's why I said about me trying to go move to apartment. $1,500 deposit, $1,500 first month rent. Well, I can't get my deposit back from here until after 30 days, and that's hard. That's hard. That's hard on me. You know what I'm saying? It's real hard, and people don't see that. Man, look at him. But I'm gonna try to move. I'm gonna try to move. I'm gonna try to move. I really am. But hey, I ain't gonna stress myself. But what I am gonna do, let me tell you something. I've been seeing that they've been putting these nice, these real nice assisted living homes up. I mean, nice.
No, cause I told you find them senior citizen discounts where you can. Don't look for the assisted living. Look for them 55 and up apartment.
Yeah. Because you're right.
They got a bunch of them too. They got a bunch of them.
I don't want to be nowhere where it's one big old ass building. I'm going down these hallways. All my shit being burnt up.
Nah, because I don't know. I seen one over here in Mansfield. It's nice. It look like some nice apartments. And I looked on the sign and it said 55 and up.
Yeah.
It said apartment.
So they make them real nice for people like that. They make them real nice for the elderly people. See, I'm gonna try to get all my systems. You hear me? I mean, everything. I'm getting all mine. I feel like I don't work all these doggone years, and I've been sitting at home on my ass and twiddling my feet and pay my toenails and nails and shit. Now, it's my time to get what's old to me now. Shit, I have put in a lot of damn taxes and fees and stuff. Shit.
Yep.
And I'm just trying to get a little bit of mine back.
You can look for some stuff like that, and a lot of them is based on your income.
Yeah. Cause let me tell you something right now. My rent about like 1,000. When it's time me sign my lease again in November, if my rent 1,000 now, just maybe what's gonna be when I sign my lease. They're gonna go up a couple. They might go up 100. They might go up $50. I don't know.
Yep.
You know, but look here. It ain't like I'm getting no new countertops. I ain't getting no new bathtub, no new toilet. I ain't getting no new damn paint job. I ain't get shit new. The only thing I got new so far was a new LED light in my kitchen.
Well, I'm telling you, because you got options. You got options. You got way more options than you think you do. You got sometimes you keep talking about.
They got the waiting list though. What about the waiting list? They got a lot of waiting lists. I won't build no waiting list. The waiting list is long, girl.
I know, I understand that, but I'm saying you keep talking about the elderly. We are 55 and over, so shit, play on that too.
Girl, look here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say when I'm trying to watch me come in my house, cause they ain't getting no deal. I mean, I can't get no deal. And they try to go up, man, coming out of my house. You know what I'm saying? No, don't be nosy and shit. Go to bed. I'm trying to watch up over here. You know what I'm saying?
Cause the 55-year-old today ain't like the 55-year-old 10 years ago.
House watching and shit. Don't be house watching. Don't be house watching and shit. If it was one of my house, we go report to the office. Well, she had a man over there. I seen somebody coming. They see me outside, girl. Yeah, girl. I said, you have some company every day, girl. But yeah. But time is coming though. But you know what? I'm not planning on not living by myself until I get about 90, something like that. Yeah,
me too.
Tell my son come check on.
Don't look like I'm gonna get that opportunity. I live by myself about 3-4 months in 2016.
You ain't gonna look here. You can forget. You can hang it up. You got 2 grandbabies, and you got great grandbabies coming away, and you got kids, baby. Ain't nowhere in the world in hell you gonna be ever. That ain't gonna never happen for you ever. Cause somebody gonna always be there.
I really hope not, but I love peace and I really love peace and quiet.
Them babies gonna be in the house, girl, gonna be rocking and rolling.
They already rocking and rolling.
Now look here, I ain't gonna have no problem with that. My son always told me, he said, Mom, I know when it's time for you ain't gonna go to no nurse home. I ain't gonna be able to go because they ain't gonna keep me. They gonna keep me. I'm showing out because I'm gonna have the weed man to deliver me weed. Yeah, I'm gonna have me a weed man to deliver my weed to me, girl.
And don't let me and you be on the same room. Of course, we go both of them. Let me say, that's Cassandra medicine man. He give her medicine. Oh, that's Cassandra. But he going he must be dropping off the
girl. We gonna stay in trouble, girl. I'm telling you, but I'm serious. If when I get to that point where it's time for me to go there, I'm not gonna be able to go because, like I said, they gonna put me out. They gonna have the smell gonna be down the hallway. I'm gonna be the front door, pick my shit at the front door like it's my house.
I ain't going, so cause I ain't going. They just
I tell my son, they gonna put me out, so ain't no need to put me in there. I ain't gonna stay for one day. One day.
The way I'm gonna convince mine is to save y'all some money. It'll save y'all some money. I ain't going nowhere. They ain't gonna put me there. I'm gonna be in a rocket truck somewhere.
I don't know it. Teacher said that sounds like my mama keep a great big house, talking about she just want to always have a space just in case. Shoot, I don't want to, man, say. I don't want to have a lot of space. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be. I don't like to be crowded, but I don't want to be. I don't like a lot of furniture in my house. But I can't be. I mean, I'm in there bumping into shit. I'm bumping my toes and shit. I don't want to be like that. I want to be in my house. I can have space. I can walk around. You know what I'm talking about? And don't be bumping into stuff.
That's what big. I don't understand. Just cause people get big houses, they feel like they have to fill it up. No, you just put what you need in there. That's my thinking. You just put what you need in there. You fill in the hole. Yeah. But I gotta have some room to walk around too. I'm like you. If I got the space, I want the space.
Right, but it's seldom white people house you go to, and their house is junky. You don't go to too many white people houses, junky. Because I've been to a lot of people with big houses, white people with big houses, nice houses, and their house be damn near empty in that mud. Mm-hmm. And have the curtains wide open. Good. You can see all the way to the front to the back door back there. Who knocking at the back door? I mean, you can see everything, but us as black people, we don't be leaving our blinds open like that, and you know what I'm saying? We have junk. We have more. I ain't say junk. We have more stuff in our house and more colorish, and you know what I'm saying, and big stuff. You know what I'm saying? I guess we don't really need, but we have more of that to where they have what they need. They have what they need, and that's it.
Cause they don't know no better. They don't know no better, and we don't want everybody to see. We have black people have a thing about privacy. What I'm doing over here ain't none of your business.
Right. And then like I said, I don't know. We and
they don't care. They don't care if you see what's going on with them. till people
Oh no,
start breaking in.
no, they don't care. No, they don't care what you. They don't care. They be glad you look at somebody looking sometime. Because my sister says out there in Alton when she in her backyard, she said people just walk up to her, just start talking out of nowhere, and she said she heard people walking by and dogs being pooped in the yard, they don't pick the poop up out the yard, and she talked bad. But yeah, talk bad about them people. I'm like, they doing out there in Alton like that. She said, yeah.
Yeah, they do it like that. I call one night. I know they do it like that because they try to be a little bit more friendlier and the way they got it set up. Cause it's like little communities, but you know, they try to be. But you walking your dog, and if I walk my dog and it's shit in your yard, you gonna want me to pick it up. So why are you letting your dog poop in my yard? And I caught a older couple one night. Didn't know I was up in the garage, cause in summertime when it ain't hot, we hang out in the garage.
Right.
And didn't know I was up in the garage. I was up in the garage. The kids was out there with me, and I had the light off in the garage because I got the lights outside. And they didn't know I was in the garage. Now they seen the kids. They heard the kids. You couldn't help but to hear them. But I happened to walk out in the garage, and where I walked, I could see them. They couldn't see me. And you literally steered your dog toward my yard to let him poop and finna walk off. But I said, no, pick it up. And don't let me catch you doing it no more. That woman looked at me. I said, pick it up and don't let me catch you doing it no more. Because if it was me walking my dog, you call the police on me.
You surprised her. She didn't know you. She know you was there. She just didn't know.
She didn't know I was saying because the lights off in the garage and she didn't see me.
Yeah.
But I saw them. Where I was sitting there, I could see everything.
Yeah. And my sister, she was so doggone mad, girl, and she put a fence around her yard. But she said they just watches her. And I'm like, why do that? And then she put cameras on outside of the house, and I gave her a taser. She got a taser. She got a knife. She take outside with her when she be outside doing watering her yard and stuff. Girl, I'm like, girl, no, it's bad you can't sit outside and water your own yard. I'm not even messing with you.
A lot of it, to be honest, they just being nosy because they always watching black folks. They just being nosy.
Yeah, they be nosy. To have them, don't even speak to it, but still be nosy. We be watching and stuff though. I said, hey, they got to watch somebody do something. They ain't got no choice because they bored. They ain't got nothing else to do.
And one day when we first come, because my husband, he was in the military and he always telling me to watch my stick. But when we first moved in the house for about the first we been here 3 years, about the first 2 years, which I do it now. I go, it's a window in the kitchen that I can see on the front, everything on the front, and I'm always in that window. And I seen a bunch of, I don't know if they were Indians, whatever. They had on hijabs. It was about 6 of them, and it was one walking in the front, and then then about 3 or 4 of them together. Then it was 2 in the back. It was about that many of them, and I'm standing in the window watching them come up the road. The one in the front tilted her head toward my house, and when all the rest of them got even with my house, they looked over here. I was standing in the window watching them. I'm like, what they doing?
Yeah.
Made me, what was that? Because I saw exactly what she did. I saw it was just, she tilted her head toward my house, and when the rest of them caught up, even with the windows and stuff, they all looked over here.
Damn. Ain't that something? And what happened? What was
I don't know why they did that. They was all dressed. You know how they dress. They all got them dresses on, got the hijabs on their head, and they was Iranian. I don't know what they was, Indian. I don't know what they was, but I know they was all dressed like that, and they were walking. And I had never seen them. I'll be honest, I had never seen them before, and I ain't seen them too many times since. But the people that we bought the house from, that owned the house, I guess the real estate company that owned it, whoever, it was some of them people. And they came over here, they had to bring us the keys to the house. And the mama and the son came over here and bought us the keys to the house.
Damn. Ain't that something? See, he just never, Girl, they can. You just
They
never
sure
know
do.
how things are moving strange. Things are moving in strange ways.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I sure did. I think I seen him about 1 or 2 times. Maybe 1 or 2 times since, and I ain't seen him no more.
That was it.
Before I started doing my business, I was basically at home every day. Every day. I ain't go nowhere hardly. I grocery store, dollar store, and pick up kids from school. I didn't really go nowhere. So I seen a lot that was going on around, and I ain't seen them.
Yeah.
I ain't seen
So,
them no more.
yeah, I don't know what the hell, which mean by turning her head that way. What was gonna go on? What she had in plan on there?
I saw it plain today. And when she tilted her head, toward my house, she turned around and faced them. They was all walking like in a little group. And when she did, she turned around and faced them and tilted her head toward my house. And when they all got to the house, even with the house, they all looked over here.
See, yeah, that's crazy.
Although she might have just made that's a nice house, you know, but that's strange, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I mean, you got to watch people walking, driving, bicycling, motorcycling, skiing, people on scooters. You got to watch people on everything that's moving. You got to watch people on all cars because you just never know what's going on and what's going on through the food's mind. You got to keep an eye on everything because you just never know.
Everything.
You just never know. You can't underestimate nobody. And this right now, in the time that we are in, we cannot underestimate nobody.
You sure right.
So, the other day I was on the phone and TT said, "Perp, I gotta get to bed. Gotta be up early morning, but y'all please make sure to hit the like button." Okay, TT, for play something. Okay, thank you, TT. Somebody I was on Facebook, and the boy who had shot my son. Now I'm always snooping. I seen where he said, somebody said my brother may be getting out soon. I'm like, what? Girl, you know, I jumped on that phone so fast to call that man, see what's going on. And he said, no, I don't think he's getting out no time soon. I said, no, I hope he ain't done get out that quick. He ain't been gone that long.
How much time they give him?
They can give it 10 years. And that what's that? 10 years ain't nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That's standard. That's what they give a nigga for killing another 10 years. That's standard.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying it's right. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying it's right because if you take a life, you know,
yeah,
I feel like that. You take a life, you need to be punished for that.
Yeah, but still, they still got some more stuff to do. But I've been complaining because I feel like they didn't take care of it in the fast enough manner. I feel like they let the case almost damn near go cold.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you know, I thought one way.
Young black man, of course, don't take nothing I'm saying. I'm telling you. You done lived it. You done lived it. You know, of course, if young black man, they didn't really care.
That's why I try to tell folks, honey, you got to watch and you know, you got to, sometimes you can't jump to just jump out there on an instant. You got to sit back and watch. In fact, sometimes when you jump out there on an instant, you know, you ain't getting the full story and you ain't getting the whole idea of what's going on. You being slipped and you don't want to fall, but you want to get up.
That's right, and you did the right thing by staying on them and make sure they saw that case. Because if you hadn't stayed on them, they wouldn't have never saw that case.
Oh no,
Not unless it ended up tying into another case.
And see this what, and see when they say they get behind. True enough, but then another part is they not even really staying on the case because they go into other cases. They ain't even finish your case. Before you even finish your case, they gotta go to another case. And before they finish that case, they gotta move to another case. See what I'm saying? So it's like you ain't really just getting your whole true justice of your case because you know something that's happening to somebody else right behind one another. And that's how the cases get built freak up. They ain't got enough people working at the homicide.
And not only that, cause I'm just gonna tell you the truth. That's the standard. What they tell you, we behind. Because I'm gonna say it again. They don't care nothing about us. We dispendable.
Girl, they be down there with their feet kick the freaking frank up, girl, and eating
that's
sandwiches
what they be
shit.
doing. They ain't worried about it. And
yeah,
I'm
talking and
you
laughing, cheering on.
They ain't worried about it. If you hadn't stayed on them and kept his name alive, kept him alive through what you're doing now, he just would have been another one.
Mm-hmm. I know it. And I wish, like I said, I always say I wish black men would step up to these young boys who confuse and who want to be so bad and taking life the wrong way because they ain't get their life lived right, their household wasn't right, their mama wasn't teaching them nothing. They had to be the daddy and the son in the household. Mom got this old joker beating up on him and everything else in the household, and he, I think he speaks like he grown and stuff now. And, you know what I'm saying? Now he can go just do dumb stuff. Let me put it like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of black men they stepping up.
Yeah, I can say it's a lot of them, but I can say this: a lot more are stepping up more now.
Yeah, they doing better.
It's out in the open. They doing better. I'm just gonna put them. It's out in the open that too many black boys dying at the hands of these white folks. So that's why the gang ain't all this gang banging and all that mess. You gotta stop killing each other because they killing us freely and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. And it's all right for y'all to kill each other in their eyes.
Yeah, because they ain't got to do it. They ain't got to do it no more. They gave them the weapons to do it to themselves, to each other, to their community. So they ain't got to even worry about it no more. They undid. Their part was to put it in the communities and drive them out. That's what their part was, and they did their part and they walked away. Now the only thing we had to do was do the part that they wanted us to do, and we did the part, and we are doing the part that they want us to do.
Yep, and now people realizing that. Now people realizing that because it's out in the open. That internet is out in the open. So it's a slow, gradual change, but it's changing.
It's changing. And it's changing for the good. You know what I'm saying? And let me just say that our Caucasian ain't bad people. Our black people not bad people. Our white, our Mexicans, Ethiopians, Asian, they all not bad people. We all got a bad bunch in our group, no matter what the race that a person is. We all got a bad bunch in a race, no matter what.
But the bad, you right about that. But the bad part about it, they put our bad bunch in the forefront before they do anybody.
Yeah, but because they don't act like they don't act out the way that we act out.
They act out worse. They come kill us.
True, but then
they kill their own. They go on sprees.
We demising each other, but they might kill us, but we demising each other though.
We demising each other. They demising each other too. That's gonna be natural. You close proximity. It's gonna be a killing in somebody close proximity. So if you white, it's 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be white, black, same thing. But they have a tendency when they act out, we act out on each other, which is they love. But when they act out on us.
Right. They do. They do. But hey, we got to learn how. Like sometimes, that's when say you got to sit back and sometimes you got to listen before you react.
That's right.
Every action, every action there is a reaction behind it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Some may be good, some may not be good. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But on the other end, majority of the time, we hoping that it be good. You see what I'm saying? It ain't too much more likely we hoping that it's not good. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Yes, ma'am. But I think everybody coming out and hanging out at Vino Entertainment TV, and this is where we get adult content, adult show. We talk, we laugh, we cut it up. We talk about different subjects, different topics. We talk about firearm violence, domestic violence, being molested. We talk about feeding the homeless. We talk about giving donations to the homeless. I do believe, like I said, I know for a fact in October I will be out in the community. I told them those guys I'll be back, so I'm gonna be back. In October, I'm gonna be doing red beans, rice, and cornbread. So Pretty Black gonna make the cornbread, and I'm gonna do the red beans, and I'm gonna do the rice. So we're gonna be getting donations for bowls and spoons and water. So I hear beans and rice feed you. My auntie said beans and rice and Jesus Christ.
Already.
Yeah, beans and rice and Jesus Christ. So everybody I know eat pinto beans, and everybody I know eat rice. You see what I'm saying? So ain't no wrong with beans and rice and cornbread. That's a meal to stick to your stomach. Beans stick to your stomach, rice stick to your stomach, and cornbread shows stick to your stomach. That right there gonna keep you full to the next day. And then I also gonna try to find that lady who said she needs some shoes for her feet, girl. I've been thinking about that lady in the shoes of her feet, girl. I'm gonna see if I can go to the thrift store and get her size 11 shoe for her foot, for her some kind of shoes for her foot, cause that lady needs some shoes. I don't know, her feet and got bigger like that because she ain't been wearing no feet, be on the ground with her feet just barefoot. But that lady had some huge feet on her, so she, I understand, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got it good. You think you got it, you think you got it bad, but you ain't got it bad. Somebody else got it badder and badder than what you got it. You see what I'm saying? You think you hungry, you can go in there cook, but you don't want to go in there cook right now because the food is frozen. Well, somebody ain't got nowhere to go in there and say, well, let me go in here and see what I got to cook, because there ain't nowhere for them to go in there and see, because they ain't got nowhere to live, and they ain't got no refrigerator with no food inside. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be out in the community. Maybe my homie Pap might got the women hanging out. Like I said, we doing the beans and rice and cornbread, and I'm gonna have Pretty Black to make that is it that Kool-Aid pie? Something like that, y'all. Some kind of mess I seen on Instagram. Make some kind of dessert for them, and I'm gonna see if I can get some kind of donations or whatever for some clothing or whatever. So I'm gonna try to do clothing by the time winter time come. Last year I gave them clothing for some winter stuff and blankets and stuff. So this year I'm trying to do the same thing, and I believe this year gonna be worse. Yes, ma'am, Miss Pretty's Eyes. Yes, ma'am. Facts, but I think this year gonna be a worse one than last year. But hey, I'm gonna do what I can do, and I'm gonna also clean my closet out, because I got some 9 size shoe in my closet for this other lady that I can give her maybe some tennis shoes, something like that. But but it's always blessed to give a blessing to somebody, because you can always be blessed at any time. And not only that, you just never know where God put your angel there to get your blessing, and to see if you how you would do if you time for you to give a blessing to somebody else.
Cousin, I'll donate the bowls and the spoons and stuff. Just let me know and keep me reminded.
Well, I sure, girl, look at that. We got donated for some bowls and some spoons, y'all. Look at that. Hey, and I got a 10-pound bag of beans, a 10-pound bag of rice. Yeah, and Pretty Black, I'm cook that cornbread. Cook about three pairs of cornbread. Get them plenty of cornbread. And baby, that's what we're gonna do in October. My time, fair time come around, y'all. Fair gonna be high this year. I ain't going to the fair. I want to go, but I might go when Ken good day. Maybe not. I don't know. And then the last day is the best day to go. I don't know. I ain't never went on the last day before. I don't know. But I might go to the fair. Then again, I might just go and get me a turkey leg, and put on me a grill and buy me some barbecue sauce and eat me a turkey leg. Eat my own turkey leg on my own grill. That's what I might end up doing, because I'm telling y'all, a lot of us gonna start learning how to cook our meals at home. A lot of us gonna learn how to start making our deodorant. A lot of us gonna start how making clothes. A lot of us gonna learn how to making sewing, getting your sewing machine together, threading it up, because you're gonna start sewing your own clothes pretty soon. I promise you, it's gonna start. You got them young ladies in the house. You better start teaching them now. you better get started. Things changing. Things is changing. Things changing. And then things, the equipment and the appliances that we used to have, we ain't gonna have them appliances no more because they're gonna bring in new appliances.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have robot appliances.
So you better learn how to make a fire.
You sure better learn how to make a fire. But anything you want to say before we get off here, Pap?
Peace and blessings to everybody, and I enjoy myself again tonight.
And girl, I sure thank you for coming up here co-host with me, sister girl. Look here. It's always a pleasure. We cut up, we laugh, we talk, we always give knowledge out, we give wisdom out, we enjoy ourselves, we kick it. So whatever we do nationwide, so we just do everything. Childhood, talk about childhood stuff, and go back in the day, and man, we just turn them, just do a lot of different talking about different subjects, and that way you keep a lot of people informed on a lot of different things that's going on into the world. But yes, man, peace and blessing, queens and kings. Yes, man, Miss Pretty Eyes, and we gonna make sure we come back on here. If you ain't busy on Tuesday, I'm gonna load some stuff up. I'm gonna load some stuff up on my computer. Talk about some of this these robots and stuff that we're gonna be having in our house, telling us what to do, and we might end up with robot lover.
Our robot coming to life.
Yeah, you might have a robot for a boyfriend, girl. Can you believe? Can you imagine? Can you just imagine to have a boyfriend for a robot?
Nah, I ain't suicidal and I don't believe in it, but I might would have to just go take myself out because I need that flesh and bone.
Can you please have a robot for a boyfriend? A robot. I cannot believe have a robot for no boyfriend. Come on, baby. How are you gonna have sexual activities? I got a robot for a boyfriend.
Maybe he's gonna be anatomically correct.
Miss Pretty Eyes, I always have a great time being on her. Miss Pretty Eyes, how am I have me a robot boyfriend? How they gonna work out? I don't understand. Man, he gonna have a strong mind to be a boyfriend, to be a robot at the same time. I'm telling you, he gonna have imagination like Kent, the Knight Rider car.
I know that's right.
Cause girl, when it comes down to the bedroom action, it's gonna be some problems between that robot.
It sure is.
You can tell him go mop the floor, go sweep the floor, put the clothes in the washing machine, go wash the dishes, take the trash out. But when it comes to that bedroom time, I think we're showdown gonna come to a no down.
Yep. You sure right about that.
Yeah. So we got that. We sure got that for looking forward to. It's Pretty Eyes say, shoot, if they can use blow up doors, a robot might not be bad. Oh.
I just have to take my chances.
Good. That means, you ain't gonna never get an extra boyfriend on the side. It be both robot boyfriends, baby, because be just very little human beings gonna be left. They all gonna be robot boyfriends.
Just imagine the two robot boyfriends fighting.
Girl, wouldn't that be something? 10 on 10 trying to fight.
Already.
Girl, you crazy. Get the hell up out of here. Hey, y'all know us. I'm glad to see you here, girl. I'm glad to have you anytime, girl. You can come back on Tuesday, girl. Hang out with me, girl. Like I said, anytime you want to come here and co-host, girl, come on up here, girl. So we can kick it, girl. Talk our mess and laugh, talk, and cut it up. And like I said, make everybody aware of all this crazy stuff that's going on out in these streets and shoot stuff that I don't know. You can need light me on stuff you don't know. I can light you on because guess what? I ain't never too old to learn some things. Because you know what I'm talking about? Because, hey, I'm trying to step with the young folks, trying to keep my eyes open and my ears open because I don't want to get caught slipping in the mix. I definitely don't want to get caught doing that at all. All right, y'all. Y'all know my motto. As I always say, how the hell you going to love somebody? You don't love yourself. Peace. Thanks, sis. Come back again. Love you.
Love you too.